Alrighty, y'all, welcome back, welcome back. Now then, that title is not what's the word? A misdirection. We are really close to completing our shiny living decks. Now then, as you could probably guess off camera, I did do a little bit more off camera grinding for things. And the things I really want you to see are a little bit shocking even to I, because off camera I got, let's start from the very end. I got a second shiny Fennekin. I cannot stress to y'all enough how under odds we are. Hello Zen darling. How was your day? What'd you get done today? But yeah, got a second shiny Fennekin. We've only done about 600 resets in this area. The fact we have a shiny Fennekin and all these others is fucking tremendous odds. Nothing, at least you were relaxing today, right? At least that. Because today is the last day before I start my new job, y'all. In the past 2 weeks, I've worked 1 day, which I was really enjoying these days off. Because it gave me time to work on other shit, content-wise, and kind of just relax before I gotta go to my first ever full-time job. But don't worry, I did make sure that it would not really interrupt with streaming. At least that much. But yeah, we got a second shiny Fennekin. We completed the shiny Aggron line off camera. I got a second shiny Froakie. A new job, of course, Zen. Yeah, y'all. I'm getting a new job that gives you more money and fits with my fucking stream schedule very well. Which I'm really excited about. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a good job for me. But yeah, got a second shiny Froakie, which is crazy, the two of these. Because that means we only need one more Froakie and one more Fennekin, and we're good. And we still need a lot of shit from this area. We need a second Bagon. We need to get a shiny Noivern. Not only Noibat. We need to get fucking another shiny Eevee, shiny Trubbish, a shiny Swablu. We need a lot of shit here. But yeah, Zen, darling, it's gonna be a good time. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, we got one more Machoke to finish off the Machamp line when I get a fucking thing to get another Dex. When I can trade it in time. We finished the fucking Excadrill line. That was a good one. We got a shiny Numel. What else? What else did I get there? That might be most... Oh! I got a shiny Florges to complete that line. I know. Big ups, big ups. I got a second shiny fucking Mareep. I got a shiny Sweepa and Pavilion. I got a lot of shit off camera, y'all. I did the math for everybody. We are like over 1/3 of the way done with the decks right now. Because only 250 something Mons. 250, I think? No, whoa. There are only... Where is it? There you go. 227 shiny Mons we can get in this game. For the fucking base game. We have about 60 or 70, I think 70 something shinies right now. But yes, Zen, darling, I'm looking forward to everything. It's going to be a good time. Beyond your day, what are you doing tomorrow? What'd you have for dinner today? Because not gonna lie to y'all, I thankfully ate today for once before stream. Wants to be a shiny just right now, right here. Ooh, kind of running a little bit low on luxury balls. I had to check, because it's what if. One thing I really want to be shiny, even though we already have, is I want that Lopunny to be shiny. Just so that... just so I can have an alpha shiny Lopunny. I don't care if it's guy or girl. I just want a shiny Lopunny. That's an alpha. Because... Oh... Because I've gotten fucking... I have a shiny Lopunny and a... Damn, two shiny Bagons? That's a little bit crazy, but okay. But yeah, because I already have a shiny Veneeri and Lopunny from the same area. So you don't need another one, but I wouldn't mind one. Completely nothing, probably because of progress on games I have right now. Probably because on games I have right now up to next semester of school. Because progress on games. What games? Oh, do you... elaborate. Because I'm confuzzled. Just gotta do this. But yeah, so we will be shiny hunting here for today. Because one, I would love to complete the shiny Fennekin line. But also, this is one of the few areas we have where we need... Oh, I thought for half a second. Where we need the majority of the things. So today, we're just doing this. Odds are, if we do this for all the time, Battle Cats, a few on Roblox, and just getting better on chess. Chess is a crazy one. Chess, again, I don't know. I did talk about starting and making a game of my own with Dev, for him teach me how to do coding. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, coding scares the fuck out of me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It scares me so bad. Oh, water. And also, I played Battle Cats back in high school. I have not heard of Battle Cats in so long. You'll be fine, dear, maybe. Maybe alright. With coding. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm, like... I know for a fact, or at least I believe, coding is one of those things where it's really hard when you're first getting into it, but after a little bit, it just looks natural, in a sense. If that, yeah, that makes any sense. Where eventually you just... Because we as people see coding as this super complicated thing that's super, you know, super hard and tremendously impossible for most people. I feel like once you reach a certain finite curve, you can just look at code and exactly know what it does. Because I was going to learn coding in high school, but then COVID happened and it fucked up all my shit. Shiny Fennekin calling right now. Damn. Imagine, though. But yeah, weirdly enough, we have not gotten a shiny Swablu or a Noibat yet. When you would think those would be the more common things. Because they spawn a lot more, but no, we got the Altaria and the Noivern spawn. Oh, I need to show you this. Because while I was off camera, I was still shiny hunting, like I said, I got all those other shinies. I was shiny hunting and got other motherfucking shinies. I got duplicates. Where are they? I got a duplicate fucking Noivern. A Go-Go, because I replaced the other one, because, you know, on camera, I think it was like a stream or two ago, fucking Pokemon ZA, we were in the fucking Area 20, and I went, wow, that looks like a shiny Go-Go. Too bad it's not. That thing was a shiny Alpha Go-Go. That's the one in the living dex right now, because I swapped out this one. This is our initial one. But that other one, it was a shiny Alpha Go-Goat. I just wasn't paying enough attention. But we also got two other shiny Noiverns, both from Lysander's lab, but we have yet to get a shiny fucking Doublade, or a shiny fucking, what's it called? I forget the name for it. Honedge, that's what it's, Honedge. We have yet to get a shiny Honedge. I've been there so much and so often, y'all, but God, I cannot get one to save my bloody life. Honedge? Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, darling. I was thinking like, because I'm thinking like Dual Blade, fucking... What's the fucking main evolution fucking called? Aegislash. I know every Pokemon in layman's terms, y'all. I do not know them in like every single one off the top of my head though. But yes, Honedge. But yeah, y'all, because for those of you that don't know, the game I would want to make would be a Pokemon-esque game, where we have a game inspired by Pokemon. And I started thinking, what is one thing you would change about Pokemon? Because if I'm making a game, I could do whatever the fuck I want. So I thought I might ask a lot of you, because a lot of people that watch you do like Pokemon, what would you want to change in Pokemon? Because one of the first things I was thinking of was like, first, guns. I want guns. Just play Power World. Gun type. That's just the steel type. That's just steel fire. God, I really, really want that fucking Fennekin to shine. I really want it to. But yeah, my first thought was, of course, make it so that you don't shiny lock any mons. Not a single mon should ever be shiny locked, if we're being completely honest with each other. Like, that's such a bullshit thing. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking... I pay for the game, and one of the main appeals about the games is getting these beautiful shinies. And some of them, the fucking Nintendo company just goes, you know what? No. You can't shiny hunt for that. Why? Well, that's simple. We want to give it out as an exclusive event where you don't even have to try to get it. We just give it to you. But you have to go to your local GameStop to get it. Like, it's the stupidest thing, y'all. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's so dumb. But yeah, I was thinking of a few different things I'd want to try. Because, of course, at first, I'd put out a demo. And that demo would really gain the audience. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just so many things you have to think of when creating a game like Pokemon-esque. And it would not be like modern-day Pokemon. It would be like fucking... What's it called? It would be like the older school ones with like the pixel graphics, the sprite art. Because I could not do 3D shit. Also, I think a lot of fucking soul was lost from the sprite to 3D swap. They didn't do it really that well. It's getting better, but there is still that residual like yearning for the old school sprites and shit like that. They had so much personality to them. You know, you can make like a limited time event in exclusive Pokemon. By exclusive, it's a recurring event. I was thinking of that in the form of... I'm not sure if anybody here knows this, but there's a game on Steam called Koromon that I adore and love playing all the time. I'm actually doing a randomized Nuzlocke in it just in my free time. I love it that much. Koromon. C-O-R-O-M-O-N. Koromon. They have that, but it's just like skins and shit. Where certain skins are limited time event, like for Halloween, for Easter, New Year's, 4th of July, Thanksgiving. All of that shit. I might do that because I was thinking about, like, if I did make a full-on game, what would I want to have be, you know, in it? Because I think limited time reoccurring events are pretty cool. Because it is a cool thing where it's like, oh, I caught this thing in this year. Where the older it is, the better and more rare it is, you know what I mean? Because you can get it over and over again, so it's like people are going to lose, you know, the rarity factor of like, not being able to get something. It's just more so the older it is, the more kind of like special it is. You know what I mean? I mean, feel how you feel, Colton. Who cares? But yeah, that is something, because I was thinking, like, one thing I don't like about Pokemon is how much shit it just brushes past. For example, in a world with Pokemon, there would absolutely be fucking, like, super dangerous Pokemon that have killed people. Like, think about it. We are a kid out here running, collecting things like lions, giant man-eating fucking sea serpents. I feel like that's something that just is not brushed under the rug and not talked about nearly enough in the Pokemon world. Because they say these Pokemon are dangerous, yeah. But they never had it be like, oh yeah, that thing fucking kills people. It does. Like, legitimately, that's a little bit of a crazy thing I don't think... I'm not saying I'm making like a super, like, 18+. Are you going to do like a story of Pokemon, like in the Pokedex? Or am I going to do like a story? I would probably, because a lot of the... Because again, if it's just me doing this, which it probably would be for the most part, I might ask y'all for like ideas for like creatures and shit like that. But beyond that, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because it would be nice to have, for half a second after those are shiny, it would be nice to have fucking stories to each one of my Mons, yes. Or whatever we call them at this point. I should probably call them Mons still. I would like to write little stories and little things in their Pokedexes. Because that's one of the best things about Pokemon is reading the dexes and seeing like the inside of the Pokemon in like a natural way. Because we could probably go to any fucking Mon in the dex right now. And just look at how short they are nowadays. Then I got a Mon in mind. Go on. Because look at it. These dex entries used to be a lot longer, I'm pretty sure. And a lot more detailed. Now it's a small but rough and tough. It won't hesitate to bite of anything that moves. I feel like dex entries over the years got less and less interesting. From actual like lore and shit to just either a little fun fact or just nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this one gives you some lore. This one is just... When the horns in its head shine in 7 colors, it'll be sharing everlasting life. It gives you it gives you a fun fact about them. This one, when it dies, it absorbs things and comes back to life. That's all it says. I feel like back in the day, it used to tell you way more about the Pokemon. Like, fucking, this is the god and domain of fucking time and space, or like this is the god of antimatter. You know how boring they're making the god of life and death sound? They're making it sound like fucking regular day rats. Or like caterpillars. They just don't sound interesting anymore. It's just a little fact and then a little fuck you at the end, basically. I would want to give like a little bits of lore in the thing. Because it's a Pokedex entry, it's just to tell you what the Mon is about, how it acts in the wild. One thing I would also do that I feel Pokemon has never really done is I would make it so that you do not see the majority of the region during your main storyline adventure. Because I just feel like, how would I put this? I feel like Pokemon does not like exploration as much as it used to. Because back in the day, there used to be entire, like, islands and other little areas and, like, fucking underground things you could go to all the time. Caves that stretched for miles with loads of cool things in them that just kind of were lost, that weren't attached to the main story at all. You could completely avoid them if you do just a straight run of the game. And then nowadays, Pokemon, it seems like every single area you go to at one point or another in the story. I feel like to really feel like a good game, I want like 20, maybe 30% of the areas to be in the main story. The rest of it is just shit you'd find on your own. Little side quests, little fucking cool little like grottos here and there. Little like lore bits. Things that really flesh out a world, because you think about it, if you went on a fucking journey of, let's say, a smaller country, fucking France. Let's say you, okay, Callus. Let's say you went on a journey of France, and you want to hit every major city. You would miss so many fucking things. But in Pokemon, you hit every major city, you hit every major city, you're seeing about 80+% of the game at one point or another. And I hate that, y'all. I loathe that. Why? Who made the decision to really get rid of a lot of the exploration of Pokemon? Zen has been typing for a very long time. I am worried about what it is. Because I asked him what Mon about like 7 minutes ago, and they're still tippity tap tap tapping. I have a weird feeling we're about to get really unlucky with the fucking Fennekin spawn for this last one. Because both of them, I've gotten under odds for just one shiny Fennekin. We are now going to be... I don't know. I just feel like the odds are not super in my favor because we found both of them really fast from one of these slower methods in the game to shiny hunt. And that scares me. I will say though, if I was going to pick one Mon to be the end goal thing for this living dex, it would be a shiny Alpha Fennekin. Which the odds of that are so low, but I've also been thinking about a few things recently when it comes to Pokemon. Namely, forever saves. If you're not aware what a forever save is, y'all, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a save you play forever and never have any intention to ever not play. Or, sorry, no intention to ever resave over it. It's basically the save file you have when you want to 100% do everything in a Pokemon game. That's what it is. And I was thinking, it'd be fun to do a forever save of Pokemon Heart Gold. I would love that. I love that game so much. So I've been thinking about doing that a lot. Like going out, buying a legitimate cartridge of Pokemon Heart Gold. Because fun little fact about me, y'all. I really do not like fake cartridges or fucking emulators, really. Unless it's a ROM hack, I don't like emulators. I like having the thing be real, right there for me to play, you know what I mean? Like, I could just fucking... I could play Heart Gold right now. I went to a certain website, picked the game off of a thing, installed it, boom, booted up, damn, Bob's your uncle. I have Pokemon Heart Gold on my PC forever. But I don't like that. I like having it be the original experience. You know what I mean? The OG one. To really make me kind of understand what it's really like. Because again, I really, really would like to fucking do a forever save in that game. Because you don't know, y'all, Pokemon Heart Gold is my favorite game of all time. I would love to do a forever save of it. I would adore that. I might as well buy at that point and get Pokemon, a thing of Soul Silver too. Just because I would want to have at least the option to get all 3 starters shiny. Or at least just get them so I could just like hatch eggs for them. But yeah, that's been on my mind recently a lot. Just Pokemon has been on my mind a lot recently. I don't know why. Would you do a maid outfit, Mon? Not as a skin, but as a limited time one? Yeah. I don't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about a lot. I've just been thinking about Pokemon and forever saves and shit like that. Not maybe something I do on camera, but just something I just do for just me. I don't know, though. I feel like a beautiful thing about life is that there's chapters in it. Like, you can look back on any one point in life. You could be 10 years old and look back at your life and realize, huh, I've been through a few chapters already. I definitely feel like I am now entering a next chapter in my life. But it's, how would I put it? I don't know, it just feels weird. I feel like with every new chapter I do, I want to... for half a second, I thought that was a shiny Fennekin. But you get what I'm saying, right, y'all? Where I feel like I'm now entering a new chapter, so I kind of want to, you know, pick it up, start something new, maybe start being a little more consistent with my shit. Because as you all know, this is the most consistent thing I've done on my channel in forever. This is the TF2 thing, and I'm not sure I can do the TF2 thing anymore because every time I get on there nowadays, there's like a 50-50 chance this one group of racists just follows me for the entire fucking thing I'm doing it for, and legit just makes it so I can't stream it. And no, I still don't know why. They constantly harass me. I don't know why. Oh, that's a big one. God, it's so floofy. But yeah, I have no clue why they're doing that to me still, y'all, though. Not a damn clue. Because what they do is they have a sign, a conscientious objector, offender, whatever it's called, and they have a picture on it, which is some hairy dude's naked ass, which would not get me in trouble at all, really, unless I really looked at it hard and get a good zoom up of it. But I turned it off. The only problem is, in TF2, for some reason, there is no way to turn off people's named weapons. And what they do is they'll pick medic, and they have a medigun that's just a bunch of slurs and swastikas. And they'll heal me so we permanently on my screen. Which is just really fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because they'll just game hop until they get into the same server as me. And they'll just keep doing it. Hell, my last TF2 stream, I had to stop after like an hour. Because they were already there. And I know for a fact, once they catch on to me, they're not leaving until I end the stream or change game. Which, again, I don't get it. It's just so fucking annoying and pointless. Like, I do not understand the point of doing it. Like, is it really that funny to ruin someone else's thing they're doing? Like, I'm doing a challenge with my audience. It's very fun and engaging. I mean, like, we're all having a good time in it. And they come in and just start spewing, like, a bunch of awful shit. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know how to tell you this, Zen. I'm already in the cafe outfit. Would you like me to put on a different one for you? Just say the name of it and I can put it on for you. But yeah, I can change it. My default. Oh, yeah. Which one? Just say the name and I can do it for you. But yeah, I just don't get it, y'all. Classy? I love the classy outfit. Because thankfully, yesterday, when I was off camera, there we go, classy outfit. I fixed it. God, I love her classy outfit so much. I fixed it. I found I was wrong, y'all. I was signed in to Twitch and everything on my VTube studio to allow these things to work. I didn't turn it on. I signed in. I made sure everything was connected. And then I just didn't click yes to connect and turn on and enable shit. That was completely my fault. That one was on me. That one's my fault. If we're being completely honest. My bad on that part. That's a whoopsie daisy. You mean the one from last stream? Yes. I fixed it because, again, it just wasn't connected. It wasn't on for some reason. I'm not sure what the fuck I was doing or if I was like doing something. But yeah, I just didn't want to just plug in. It's okay, thank you. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I normally don't forget to turn shit on or off. I forgot to just turn that on for like 4 streams. I was doing so much to figure out what the fuck was wrong. I was like, are the redeems broken? Do I gotta fix this or that? I was looking at the V2C, like, it's connected. It should be good to go. What the fuck is happening? Wasn't turned on. Sorry about that. I was fixing my contact. Because my left vision got very blurry all of a sudden. But yeah. I just feel like this is a very fitting game to play before my fucking first day of a new job. Because one, it's very nice and relaxing and calm, and I can just talk to y'all very easily in it. But two, I don't know. It's just again, I was thinking about Pokemon a lot. It's a game wrong. I got my new job is a job among me alone for the majority of my time. Like legitimately, no one's gonna be checking up on me. It's just me. Legitimately, my fucking managers were like, okay, broski, the only way we're gonna see you, because we are so far away from you, is we will have to check up on you every now and again via the cameras. They're playing Five Nights at Monkey Boys because the only way they can see me is on the cameras as I'm moving throughout this building I'm in. That's how isolated I am. I'm the only employee in that entire building. And they did say, yes, we will be watching you through the cameras every now and again to make sure you're working. Which is just a crazy statement to say to an employee. Because now, I'm gonna constantly feel like I'm getting big brothered, where I'm just constantly looking at every camera being like, they could be looking at me right now. Thankfully, though, this new job has no sales quota, like my other job had. So I can just kind of just be a little more relaxed, because that is why I hated my previous job and why I quit in the middle of my shift, which I still feel weirdly bad about, even though they did not treat me the best there. I still feel bad about doing it for some reason. Don't know why. That's what creepy as fuck. It does sound creepy as fuck. Having your managers only see you when you clock in or clock out or on cameras is crazy. Because I have to clock in the main quote-unquote building. But beyond that, like I said, I'm just being directed to this other building to work on shit on the computer that is just by myself. Just me. No one else. It'll be me and any customer that comes in. That's it. Which, yes, is very fucking creepy. Thankfully, these first few days I'm going to have are just orientation, and then they're going to slide me into the schedule. Thank God. But it may change how I work, because the actual store itself opens, like, at regular store hours, like 7 to 9. I forget what it is. I forget. But the one section I'm in, that shit opens at, like, 5 a.m. So there may be some days I clock into work and I'm halfway through my shift when people are first coming in for the start of their shifts. And I'm just by myself. Do you know how fucking creepy and scary that sounds, y'all? I'd be getting in there and clocking in before the managers do. And then I'll be there for probably like 3.5 hours before the managers get there. So that's 3.5 hours by myself alone in a building. You know how fucking creepy that sounds? Just alone. Middle of the night, basically, still. Because the sun, at 5 a.m., the sun won't rise for like 2 more hours. I'm just alone. At night. In a room. In a building. Just waiting for something to happen. Working on shit. I didn't think about that till right now. Where there's a good chance I'll just be like having some goddamn horror stories soon. About all the creepy shit I see on when I'm alone at work. Who knows what I'm gonna see? Not a damn soul does. Not even me. But oh yeah. One thing may change though is my sleep schedule. Because like I said, waking up in the morning at 5. Sorry, starting work at 5, so I have to get up at 4. That would fuck up my streaming if I slept at regular times like I do right now. I may have to invert my entire sleep schedule where I sleep in like early morning, afternoon-ish, and then wake up at like evening or night, and then I stream, and then I go to work, and then I come back, and then I eat, and then I go to sleep. I might do that, but weirdly enough, is it weird to say I don't mind that? Like, is that weird? I don't mind that schedule of me sleeping in the day and going to work at night. Like, that doesn't sound like being awake only at night. Like, that doesn't, like, sound bad to me. Because I very much love the night. I do. I really enjoy it. It's a nice, calm thing for me. We can do a little check. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know, I just love the night. I love it so much. Not shiny. Not shiny. I don't really care about any of those down there. So I'm just going to go do this again. We'll sit one more time and then check those things again because I want to see for the shiny Eevee. Out of everything here, the most important thing is that motherfucking shiny Eevee. We need to get that the most. On the bright side, though, this new job, y'all. Even after taxes, the money I make in a month at my current job, I'll be making in like a week and a half at this current job. Which is great because more money without fucking up my fucking stream schedule is a match made in heaven because I can just do whatever the fuck I want then, basically. You know what I mean? Am I tripping? There should be an Eevee that spawns here. Yeah, there should be an Eevee. Maybe there's a chance to spawn. Who knows? But there should be an Eevee here. Not gonna lie to you, a little surprised we have not encountered a fucking shiny yet. Not like I was expecting it, but just a little bit surprised. Typically, with my luck, we've hit one by now. To be fair, though, we have not been like super perfect with the bench resetting method. So it's not like I'm fucking out here going bam, 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 as fast as I possibly can. It's only been like 40 minutes of doing this. So it shouldn't shock me that I have not hit a shiny yet. Unless. Damn. But I guess I'm just a little bit greedy nowadays. I have been doing this for a while now, the fucking shiny hunting in Legends EA. I'm just a little bit used to getting them a little more often, I could say. Just a little bit. Because, like I said, my luck has been crazy, so I guess I should expect some hunts to just take longer than others. I just really, really, really want Shiny Fennekin to be our first complete line. Hell, I want to just get some more fucking Mons in my fucking decks that I need. Because if I could hit 100 shinies in the book by the end of next month, let's say, I would be over the moon. Because so many of these are going to be so rough to get. Because I'm getting a lot of the easy ones out the way. I've gotten a few of the hard ones out the way, but majority of the ones I've gotten so far are relatively easy. Fennekin will be like one of the few hard ones I've gotten. Beyond that, all the other ones I've mostly gotten have come from the quick methods of resetting for shit, not the hard ones. I'm talking the gates. I'm talking fucking Lysander's lab. To be fair, I have not found a shiny I need in Lysander's lab yet. I have no clue why, but I just cannot, like I said earlier, for the life of me, I cannot find a shiny Honedge in there to save my fucking life. It is impossible, and I have no clue why. It is astronomically horrendous luck for that thing. Because 3 of them spawn after about, give or take 300 something resets there. I should have had one. I've done about 1,000 something plus resets there. Not a single one. I am like 3 times over odds looking at a shiny Honedge. And I have no fucking clue why my luck is so bad there. I've gotten 2 shiny Noivern there before I've gotten 1 shiny Honedge. If that ain't some bullshit, I don't know what is. Because Honedge, Noivern in there, as we all know, there's only 1 Noivern. A singular one. Why I cannot get any shiny Honedges in Lysander's lab, I do not know. At this rate, I think I'm going to get one faster at fucking the graveyard than going back there. Because for some reason, it just doesn't want to okay, if I say, that Fennekin fade-in really tricks you, because when it's fading in, and it mixes with the background of the fucking roof, it looks shiny for half a second. Just half a second. And that makes my brain go off every time being like, oh, shiny? Shiny? It's not. There's no way we would get that lucky. Not a damn chance in hell. But yeah, that's just what I don't know why I'm yawning. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I am happy to see a shiny Alpha Salamence as much as the next person is. We just don't need shiny Alpha Salamence. We already have one. I would have taken one of the Bagons over that. I mean, like, let's go get it, I guess. No reason not to get it. Get fucking caught. Alright, we're doing it the hard way then. Fuck you, bitch. Ice punch. Excuse... You're still alive after that? Make it an extra strong one. There we go. I mean, I guess. I mean, like I said, I'll take it. I'll take an Alpha Shiny. But, like... I just don't fucking need it. I really don't need it. We'll do another lap of it real quick to see if I miss any others. That's a 1 in 1,000 spawn. I have 2 of them. I do not know why so many of these single static encounters I can get loads of. But something like a Noibat or a fucking Swablu, impossible for me. I've gotten the shiny Altaria, shiny Noivern, 2 shiny Alpha Salamences, 2 shiny Fennekin's, and a shiny Eevee. Before I got a shiny fucking thing. I'm gonna look for a whole monkey. Yeah, but you got it. You got it, Xanacore, darling. But I got all of those before I got a shiny Swablu or a Noibat. Which I think is some bullshit. It's just a fucking, I hate it. Not I hate it, it's just like, what's my luck? My luck is completely inverse. The hunts that should be easy as fuck, like the Honedge and shit, astronomically hard. The hunts that should be hard, astronomically easy. The alphas, the fucking starters, the 1 spawns, gain loads of them. Back to back. I will guess. We'll get to nature right now. I'm guessing an adamant one will go crazy. Adamant. A naughty male Alpha Salamence. Like I said, we already have an Alpha Salamence that's shiny, so there's no point in having this. Also with the Snovers too. Snover is a very it's one of the rare spawns. Only about 2 spawn in the fucking thing. Meanwhile, like 4 to 5 fucking Snover spawn. Snorunt spawn. We have 6, 7, 8 Snovers. I know it's 8 because we have 2 in the decks already. And we only have 2 Snowrunts, 1 Vanillite. Hell, we even got a shiny Alpha Delibird before we got a shiny Vanillite. Vanillite is one of the more common things on there. I mean, I'll take a shiny Alpha female lean bird, but like, come on. At a certain point, the game is making fun of me for my luck. But I will say one thing, the one thing I'm really not looking forward to is the shiny evolutions. Because there's nowhere easy in the base game to get it. Because in the fucking... If I get 1 good wormhole for normal types, I could get like 70 fucking shiny Eevees. No problem. Snap, 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 we're golden. But it's just the fact that in the base game, Eevee in itself is a rare spawn. So fucking getting them is not the highest of chance. It's not. Our odds are so low of getting that. But hey, 1 shiny down. It's not one we can add to the decks, but hey. At a certain point, the amount of things we can add to the decks get really low. I'm not even lying to y'all. Because like I said, we need most of the shit still here. Actually, let's see. We need the Eevee, the Trubbish, the Mawile, and the Ghastly that all spawn out of the area. Trubbish, Mawile, Eevee, Ghastly. Yeah, all of those that spawn over there. That's 4. We need the Fennekin, Swablu, Noivern. That's 7. Need a fucking another bag on. That's 8. We need 8 things here. The duplicates will be the Weedle, Kakuna, Lopunny, Salamence, Noivern, and Altaria. That's 6. So we got a 50-50 chance of just statistics to get something that we don't need. About a 50-50. It'd be more like 55-45, but still. But even then, the odds are higher we get something we need because, one, more Noiverns, Swablus, and Bagon spawn than, say, Noiverns, Altarias, and Salamancer spawn. The only thing that we have an abundance of that we don't need is the goddamn Weedles. For a second, I thought, and I believed that was a shiny Alpha Fennekin, and I was about to fucking explode inside. I would not mind getting that shiny Alpha Kakuna, though. I would not mind that. There should be a shiny Eevee back here, and Eevees in general. Why it's not spawning is confusing me, though. Because, yeah, it should be spawning. I just don't know why it's not. Because I didn't catch it recently. The spawn limit isn't maxed out yet, and it's not anywhere near maxed out. So I have no clue. Why the fuck it's not spawning there? It's weird, because it should be there. Again, maybe it's just a chance thing, and I'm just like, got really lucky that one time. Because I know for a fact, there are better places to shiny hunt Eevee. There are better places. It's just that right there is just only one of them. The better place would be that one area of the fucking... the gazebo area. I forget what fucking area, what zone it is. But that is only a better one because 2 of them can spawn. Actually, I think a few spawns are there for it. If I just keep killing shit or just keep zombie saying, eventually I'd find one. That area is so bad, though, for a few reasons. Mainly one, because the gazebo mons aren't in the region, and there's nowhere to be for that top little part. So getting these, like, the shiny Cleffa line and the shiny fucking Drampa line are really rough. Especially Drampa. Drampa really sucks because Drampa only really exists there in the morning. So you have to constantly rest, you have to constantly do bench method and gate method just to get a shiny Drampa. Thank God we only need one of them. That is a good thing. And that's also kind of why I want to do it that way. Because I know I've seen like loads of wormholes and been in loads of wormholes that fucking... I can get a shiny Drampa, no problem. They spawn in abundance. And I can probably pick a dragon shiny charm. Shiny Sand, it's really easy. Hey, that fixed itself, fucking Zen. Hey, I heard it. I'm not sure if y'all heard it, but I heard it that time. I mean, it is surprising, but I heard it. But yeah, shiny Drampa is going to be a bitch and a half to get my hands on. Nope. Didn't hear it. I need to figure out what's wrong with that. Maybe the OBS connection got severed. But on the bright side, I heard it that time. Before, I wasn't even hearing it myself. I swear to God, yo. OBS updated at one point and fucked shit up. But also, I had to re-log into my Twitch account. That also fucked everything up. Those two things fucked everything up for me when it comes to my setups. I want to ask Deb for that. I think I know what it is. I'd have to check, though. I'd have to check. I have an idea of what it is. Because I have it be a sound thing that you can activate for that goes to my headset. I may not have it as a thing that gets streamed out to y'all. Because it used to work. It used to work. I swear to God, it did. I just don't know what changed. I don't know, y'all. I'm very bad at technology. Actually, I could ask Deb, yeah, but it's like I need it to kind of just also okay. I need to start facing my fear about technology. That is something I need to do. Not want, need. Goddamn, I clicked the wrong thing by accident. That was a big fuck up on my part. Nope, we're gonna back out. I accidentally clicked something on my monitor. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that is something I need to do, y'all. I need to start facing my fear of technology. Because right now, I don't even know how my PC works. In recent years, PC manufacturers have made it very much more streamlined how a PC works. I still don't. Sorry, I heard a Pokemon's cry for the first time, and that really kind of like caught me off guard because I normally don't hear them. So I thought for like maybe there was a chance that a shiny spawned, and that's why I made a noise. Just checking. You never know. The worst part about that Mawile is I have to get really close to see if it shines because the only thing that changes about Mawile is her fucking mouth. To be fair, I know of better areas to shiny hunt for Mawile. But if we got that one there, I wouldn't mind it. Oh, I forgot that route exists until right now. There is a route out there that spawns a bunch of things I need to get. What fucking route is it again? It's one of the more forgettable routes. There it is. Route 9. I have not been to Route 9 throughout this entire challenge. Not even a little bit. I might want to just change up the scenery a little bit. Here's what we'll do. We'll do a full hour here, so in about 7-ish minutes, we'll swap over there. Just for a change of scenery. Because if I'm only going to be here for about 3 hours today, because I am going to try and get a... Actually, there's no way I'm going to get a full night's rest, because I take a shower after this. Because I did want to take a shower before stream started, but someone was already in the fucking shower, because... Okay. Between you and me, chat, I'm all down for helping family and all that shit. I'm down for it. I love it. I enjoy it. I have people that I don't know currently living in my house because apparently they're my family. It's one of those people that it's like, oh yeah, they're family. You just never met them. The part I don't like, y'all, is I feel like every day a new person appears, basically. Every few days, there's a new person I don't recognize. To the point where there's more random motherfuckers living in my house than people I know. Like, I'm not sure if anyone else realizes it in my family, but it's like every other day, a new person is here. A new car is in the driveway. A new car is on the block. It's a very weird, surreal experience I'm having right now. Where it's like, I don't want to be rude, but like, they've been here for like almost 2 weeks now, I think. And it's getting to the point where it's like, I pay bills for this house. When's an appropriate time to bring up that it's like, when are they, you know, kind of dipping? Because I myself am not the super biggest fan of confrontation. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It gets to a point where you're just like, we're lucky, my family, that I got this new, better paying job. Because if we didn't, we would probably eat ourselves out of house and home. Because, again, over double the people that lived here 2 weeks ago are now here. So it's like, that's double the things. That's double everything. That's double electricity bill, double the fucking gas bill, double the water bill, and double the food bill. That is, that's a lot of doubles for us. And I don't know, y'all. It's a very awkward conversation I'm going to have eventually. I'm going to give them another week, and then I'll start asking how long they plan on being here. Because it's just like, we bought groceries 3 days ago. I checked in the kitchen to make dinner today. There was nothing, basically. We are running out of food astronomically quickly. Normally, we'd buy food every other week, basically. We buy food every other week. Now we're buying, like, groceries, like, every few days, I feel like. Like, every 4 or 5 days we're buying groceries. Which is killing us. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit rude for me to say. But it's also like, I feel like it's not the rudest because I am on the lease and I do pay bills here. I don't know. It's a weird thing, yo, when you finally have a voice in what happens in your house. If I was still a dumbass teenager not paying for anything, I wouldn't have any say. But I'm a full-grown adult that pays bills and name is on the lease. So I believe I have some say in the matter nowadays of who can and can't be here for how long. I don't know. It's a weird thing, yo. It's a very weird feeling I'm having right now when it comes to that. And it just, ugh. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's weird. But yeah, besides all that, fucking... Please tell me the only shiny we get here is not going to be a shiny Alpha Salamence. Please tell me that's not the case. Again, the majority of the spawns here are shit we need. Okay, the Eevee's there now. That's good. So that does probably mean it's just a chance to spawn there in the daytime. On certain weather conditions, I'm assuming. And I got very lucky that one time we had a shiny Eevee in that one spot. I'm guessing the odds of that were not very high. And yet, I still hit it. Because we have like 2 minutes to go to that area. The time is going too fast. Because the bench method is good. It's better on the Switch 2, though. On the Switch 2, I probably have, like, take 50% of my shinies. Give me that. So I probably have about, like, 30-something more shinies than I do now. Because I'm playing this on the Switch 1. I am playing again a Switch 2, don't worry. That is the idea, because that is a smart thing that I should do. Just so that I can get fucking, you know, this to be faster. Because one bench reset takes, give or take, 40, 35 seconds, I want to say, give or take, to do a complete loop. That's not that much. Even with how many spawns I'm doing here, I've probably done about 50-something, I want to say. Even given the amount of spawns I'm going through right now, this would only be like about half odds for most things. For most fucking one. For every single thing, that's fucking like about fuck, what would that be? Yeah, that'd be about half odds. Half odds for everything. No. That'd be half odds for just something to be shiny. I got my math confused. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, that'd be half odds for just something to be shiny. So, that's it. We now have to go check. Is anything here shiny? God damn it, for half a second after that goddamn bag on down there was shiny. Gonna check here. Check that Trubbish. We will do a full lap, reset one more time to get the day spawns, and that'll be that. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I would love to get a shiny Mawile or Sableye today. Or a Kadabra. Actually, that entire area, we need most of the shit from it. Sup, bitch? Alright. Gonna do one more day cycle, and then we'll head over there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see what's there in the daytime actually first, and then we'll see if we want to do any night things. And we'll also see where things spawn so we can see exactly where we want to be at. Because I do want to mainly go for Sableye and Mawile, as Meowstic and Kadabra, I believe, can be found in easier places. It's just the Meowstic. Sorry, it's just the Mawile and the Sableye we're really going for there. Thankfully, they're not super rare there. They're pretty fucking common. All things considered. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a shiny fucking Meowstic or the Masquerade because it's an alpha. I wouldn't say no to those because even though we already have one. God, I knew I should not have evolved that Esper. Because the fucking shiny Masquerade we have was an Esper at one point. I'm just not used to living dexes for my shinies, so I always just evolve it immediately. Which is a dumb habit I need to break. Because it really does lower the number of fucking... Nope. It lowers the number of... it increases the number of things I typically need to get. Because I can't de-evolve a fucking Pokemon. Alright. Yes. Carbink, Esper, Kadabra, Sableye, and Mawile we all need. Out of every zone, this is probably the zone we should have been in for a while here because we need all of these things. And they don't tend to spawn anywhere else. The Fletchinder, we don't need. But even then, we knew for a fact we probably would never need any of the Fletchinder because they spawn everywhere. So even by not going for it, we got it all. We got the entire line. Alright. I'm going to put a marker down right here. Just so we know what the 50-meter mark is. So that I know what will respawn within that range. As, if you do not know, y'all, 50 meters is the range for what mons will and won't spawn at. So, that Sableye won't spawn. The Kadabra won't spawn. It's looking like that will give us a lot of roof shit, but nothing else. Let's see what's over there on the roof within that few meters. Yes, I know. Come on, let's go. Okay, these two Kadabras are within that range. This Carbink and maybe a few other here are just barely in range, but I wouldn't rely on that. I do not think, yeah, there's no way the bench. Where's a good bench? We need to find a better bench. Ooh. Yeah, let's see if we can find a bench that does some more shit around here. Because if we do that method, that Sableye there won't even be in the rotation. So we would have one Sableye and two Kadabras in the rotation, which is not very good. If I'm being completely honest with you. There should be a bench around here. There we go. Alright. Now then, we'll put a marker here. I'm going to do the same thing. Again, this is just to see what is the best method for all of this. Alright. That way we would spawn that Mawile. We would not spawn this Sableye. Fuck me. We would spawn this one, though. So we have currently 2. We need to get one more. That's 3. We now have 3 things in there, which is maxing already to the fucking the thing, the other method, the gate method. If we just get one more, this will be a better method. All right, these Carbinks won't be in that rotation. These ones will again kind of be in it. The Meowscarada, the 2 Fletchinders up here will be in it. 3 Fletchinders, actually. Alright, yeah. It's about double. Actually, yeah, it's about like double what we need. It's just Kadabra will be harder. Sableye will be easier. Mawile to the 1 spawn. We have the Alpha... Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. Alright, that's better. We have the chance for the shiny Carbink, Kadabra, Sableye, Mawile, Meowstic, Fletchinder from this 1 spot. That means we have the chance to get every single one of these things shiny, statistically. We can get all of them. It's just that most of them are going to be single spawns. So we now have about 5 to 6 single spawns. You know what that means? We're just going to sit here. We're going to constantly reset. Because I do believe only 1 Carbink Hiccups is within range. So with our shiny charm and us spawning about... Okay. The worst part is the most plentiful thing we're spawning in is the fucking shiny Fletchinders, which we don't need. We have a higher chance of getting those. The second highest will be the 2 Sableyes. So there's 1 Mawile, 2 Sableyes, a Kadabra, 1 Carbink, 1 Meowstic. That's 6. We have double the odds to get one of those instead of a shiny Fletchinder. Plus that's 9. Okay, each rotation we're spawning about 9 Mons. So every 10, that's 90. So at 100 respawns, we're about... Yeah, that'd be still 100 and something, like 140 away from odds. Not the worst. Not the worst. Let me add that. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. Because there is the gate method for the better chance of Kadabras. This is the better chance for fucking Stabilize and the Mawile. Because the best thing for Mawile would actually be the Lion area at night. No, at day, because like I believe 3 Mawile spawn up there compared to this 1. But hey, we'll learn to do it. Again, a lot of this shit, I'm kind of just winging it. So if I do something stupid or something that doesn't make a lot of sense, it's because I'm winging it. Also, our odds aren't the worst of us getting something we need or want. Like I said, out of the 9, 6 of them I want. And like a shiny Fletchinder isn't like the best, but I'm not gonna just like scoff at it. That's still a shiny. If we had an entire box of them, then I'd be like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? But this is not like the worst. It's really not. I'm being completely honest with you. Ooh, a shiny Alpha Sableye would be cool. Because for all I know, I'm respawning all of the Carbinks up there. Because I believe even the bench method still only does the 50 as close to the mons within the 50 range. So I doubt it, but maybe. Hello, James, darling. How you doing? Mwah. How was your day? How's it going? But yeah, I forget. I think it is all the respawn methods are still only within the 50-meter range. Respawning all of them in this area would be a fucking big undertaking for the thing. Hopefully you don't mind me saying this, but your VTuber model is very adorable. Doing well? Of course I don't mind. I love my model. She's adorable. I love Alice. But that's great to hear, darling. We're just chilling today for some shiny hunting. Because as you read that it's not a misleading title, I am going for a shiny living dex, and I'm already about a third of the way done. Which is not bad. At all. We take those. And it will be... I believe basically everything except for like maybe 2 of the mons I currently have in the decks are from the base game. Those other 2 are from wormholes before I even started the challenge. I know shiny Mawil's mouth is the only thing that really changes. For some reason, I saw that Mawile and just thought for half a second, like, that's a shiny. That's a shiny. It wasn't, by the way. Not even a little bit. But hey, I'd rather check and it not be one than not checking it be one like that shiny Go-Go, because that's just taking up a spawn that could be a different shiny roll. You know? I'd say you do about like 10, 20 of these resets, then do a check. That seems like a good method because, again... Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll do every 11. No, stop that. Scratch it again. We'll do every 12. Every 12 bench things, we'll do a night and a day check. Because, hear me out, at that point, it'll be a 1 in 10 chance. Sorry, my brain is like doing shit right now, y'all. I was trying to think of shit. But at 12 resets, it'll be a 1 in 20 chance. Sorry, a 1 in 10 chance of there being something shiny. There being something shiny. Sorry, yo, I don't plan on slurring my words that much. It's that my brain is a little bit stupid. So let's just, for sake of saying, let's start counting from now. Alright, here's number 1. But yeah, James. How's it going? What are you doing? What'd you get done today? What'd you get done today, James, darling? That's 1. I will say I'll probably miscount, and we'll go by the lower number of what I think it is. Because when I'm talking to y'all and I'm doing this too, I tend to mistake a lot of things. 2. Because already counting while waiting is a hard thing for me because it's, okay, this is number 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Still 2, 2. Still on the bench. That's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Wait some more. 3, 3. Wait some more. Is that 4? Was that 3? That's 3 probably. Maybe 4. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit hard for me to remember that shit. Because I'm thinking of one number for so long that, boom, 3. By the time I'm doing this one, I'm already still, like, caught up on 2. I also just don't, like, really... Also, the fact that I get distracted usually, like, when I'm talking to y'all. I really get distracted and I fucking go, damn, what fucking number was that again? Because I was talking about something, I was thinking about something. But hey, that's life. There we go. But yeah, we're just going to do this for a little bit here because ideally I would just try and get only a shiny Abra. I'd rather get 2 shiny Kadabras here than go for that shiny Abra. Because shiny Abra's a bitch. Because he's not in really any good place to hunt. So I would rather only try and get 1 shiny Abra and the rest be Kadabras. This is 4. You know what I mean? Which is, again, I'm thankful for that because I'd rather have to hunt something that's rarer as a fucking... Sorry. I'd rather have a rarer hunt be something that can be... that's only hunted 1 time than have a rare hunt that's you have to get 3 different times. I like I can go Kadabra here relatively easily. And I really wanted to get it easily. I have the fucking... the gate method for that. And that still should be getting a carbing. So I don't get carbing from this one. The other one's carbing too. I think this is 5? Again, I already lost count. I was talking to y'all and trying to do math in my head. I think this is 5. Maybe. I'm not sure. It might be 5. Who cares? If it's 5, cool. If it's not, it's just 1 more roll helping me in my favor. That's why I like to go down for it, y'all. It's number 6. We're halfway there. I like to count down for it because, in my mind, if I go to the higher number and it's wrong, I'm missing out on a thing, and it makes it seem like there's, fuck, how to put it? It makes you more likely to not get a shiny on that run than, say, doing another extra run or something like that. 7. You know what I mean? Because let's say I thought I did, say, because I normally go for 100 for these things. Let's say I thought I did 100, but in reality, it was 86 because I miscounted too much. Because I would not be surprised if I miscounted 14 times and went to the higher number that many times. Especially when I'm on my own. This is 8. But then, even if I was like 100 guaranteed odds there at that point for something to be shiny, I would be disappointed. Because it's like, oh, fuck. I can't do it. You know what I mean? That sucks to me. Then I gotta wait for another 100 basically to get it. Meanwhile, if I go to the lower number every time, I thought I did 100. In reality, I did 114. That makes my odds even higher. So when I do this, it's like, okay, good. I was at odds. When in reality, I wasn't. Alright, this is 9, I think? Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is number 9. But yeah, that's why I always go for the lower of the two numbers. It just helps my sanity. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's 9. Again, talking to y'all and thinking about shit and then keeping track of a number that slowly goes up is really hard. This is 10. Even if it's basic numbers like 1 through 12. Which is why, like, my 100 method doesn't really work well on camera because at that point, I'm basically doing, like, fucking 200 at that point a lot of times. Or I'm doing, like, 130. That was 9, right? I guess this is 10. This may be 11, this may be 12 at this point. Again, I just go with the lower number. So if that was 9, I thought, this is 10 now. Always go with the lower number, what I think it is. I think that was actually supposed to be 11, but I just can't remember. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Then we'll do number 10. Based on last one, will this be 10 or 11? Fuck it, this is 10 now. That's 10. Again, if I forget, it's the lower number, so that's 10. I sure hope that fucking no one remembers the shit, how bad I am at counting when it comes to doing multiple things at once, including counting. Okay, that was 10, which means that this is 11. And again, we'll do a check at day and a check at night. 11, yeah, 11. We'll do a day check and a night check because I believe the spawns change. So I don't want to miss any exclusives. That's 11. Which means number 12 is going to be at night. Let's do that. Let's do it. Come on. 12. Okay. Statistically and mathematically, this should be over a 10% chance for something to be shiny. Just depends on my luck now. So let's see if I get lucky. A 1 in 10 isn't bad. I would never scoff at 1 in 10 odds for most things. Alright. Not shiny. Not shiny, but a very big alpha. Make sure my Loki ball is out. No shiny Kadabra. That shiny Sableye over there is not shiny. There's nothing down there. Alright, come on. Let's go up. Let's go. Up. Jesus Christ, how fucking high are we? I went to the wrong area. I didn't know this was here. That was by complete accident. I didn't know this was here. I didn't see this initially. So my odds of getting a shiny Carbink were actually higher than anything else, basically. That or it was on par with the shiny Fletchinders. Esper. Oh! It looks like Esper and fucking Fletchinder actually changed their odds in the mornings, in the night. That's what we check, yo. That's what we check. So at night, I'm actually spawning 2 Espers. I like that better than spawning fucking 3 Fletchinders. And maybe it's just a random thing for those 3 spawns that either be a Fletchinder or an Esper, and that one time I just got 3 Fletchinders by random odds. Not shiny. Not shiny. That's not shiny. To be fair, though, again, I can't be angry because odds are it was a 1 in 10 chance. Not shiny. Had to just check. But yeah, odds are that was not supposed to be shiny. That was not supposed to be there. The fact we got a shiny fucking Carbink is amazing. Because again, a lot of these are 1 forms. So I only need to get it 1 time. Which is just 1 and done, which I love. I love a quick 1 and done shiny hunt. Okay, yes. It was what I was thinking. I can get Esper and Fletchinder in the same area. I like that, actually. You know why I like that, y'all? Because that means I'm likely spawning upwards of every 2 resets, spawning about 3 Espers. I don't hate that. That means the odds of a Fletchinder are way down compared to what I thought. I thought I was spawning 3 every time. That one time there, I spawned 3 Espers. So that's good. I like that. Okay, taking guesses. I'm guessing mild. It's quiet. And a very pretty shiny that I did not know about. It is very pretty. Alright, what number are you? 3131. Okay, this is 131, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131. Yeah, because this is the real 126. So this is 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31. Shiny Carbine. Let me check the Pokedex, because I would never naturally shiny hunt Carbine. That is a very noticeable shiny. Wow. It is very rare where every little thing will change on a shiny, especially like the little features. In this one, everything changes. The rock goes from a nice stone to like a nice like andesite or like a granite. No, not andesite. It would be like a granite. The little floofy bit at the top goes from white to fucking a light blue. The stones go from diamond to a more kind of almost sapphire-ish purple. And the eyes go from this very neon purple to an even darker like neon purple. Actually, that's a little bit more lighter than purple. I can't tell I'm colorblind. That is a very nice shiny, though. And why the fuck are you not your shiny forms? There we go. Again, I need all of these to be in their shiny forms when they are in the decks. That helps me because I want to see this entire thing be shiny. Alright, there we go. Same thing, though. 1. There we go. Yep. I'm so glad that Fletchinders are not a guaranteed spawn up there. Because I was about to say, I remember there being Espers there at one point. I just thought I was tripping for some reason. That's 1. Come on. 2. But I am glad about the whole Esper thing. I'm just really glad because I would take a shiny Esper right now if I really would. Even the shiny Meowstic, I would not mind a shiny Alpha Meowstic. I love Meowstic. I love the female form especially. I love the little ploof of hair it's got. So, it's just, was that 2 or 1? Once again, that was clearly 1. If I'm thinking it's 1 or 2, it's 1. So this is number 2. Again, you know, I am very bad at keeping track of these numbers. It's not a bit, I just am not good at keeping track of numbers logistically. I find it very, very, very hard. Alright, that was number 2. Show me number 3. Sorry, I know. It's just, again, I know the outside. Was this 3 or 4? This was 3 then. I guess, yeah, if it was, I thought it was 3 or 4, this is 3. But yeah, I know the outside of Shiny Mawile doesn't change, at least to my knowledge. It may change slightly, I don't know. I only know its mouth goes from being red to purple. Because I do have a Shiny Mawile. This is number 4. That's all I really remember about it. Even though I love Mawile. But, yes, like I was saying, that Mawile just looked weird to me. Again, the whole night and day lighting really fucks me up. Because at that point, I just think everything is shiny. This isn't a bit. Was that 3 or 4? I guess that was number 3. This is number 4 right now. I'm not it's not a bit. I just think about something else because this cutscene is so long. It's number 4. I remember it. This is number 4. This cutscene is just so long that I just forget what number I'm on. And I don't want to put a counter up for 12. You know what I mean? It's just, this is number 5. I find it so hard to just focus on just these two things. The number changes so slowly, but we're in the same area. And I'm talking and thinking about shit with y'all. So it just makes my life all that much like, fuck, it's hard to like juggle it all. This is 6. We're halfway there. I realistically think we're at like an 8 or 9 right now. But 6, nonetheless, that's number 6. Halfway there. That's a big number. I remember 6. 6 is big because it's the halfway point. God, I'm so bad at numbers. But yeah. So I think we're going to get a lot of shiny carvings from this area, with that being the majority of the thing. Because that is not a static encounter. This is 7. Because with shiny carvings spawning there every single time, that's more than anything else. We're talking about like, we're spawning about 4-ish, 3 to 4 carvings every time. So that means it's more likely than even the Fletchenders or the Espers. So I see a lot of shiny carvings in our future right here. That was 7, I remember it, because it was 1 after 6. This is 8. Boom. See, after a little bit, it gets a little more ingrained, but still. If I think about something for too much, it will get me over. Because again, that was number 8. That was number 8, remember. That was number 8. We're going on to 9 now. Because the thing is, I'm thinking of the number we were just on, the number it will be after the cutscene. Well, by the way, this is number 9. Or was this 8? Fuck! Well, this is number 8 now. This right here is number 8. But yeah, I'm thinking of the number it's currently on, what it was, what it's about to be. I'm looking at the number of Pokemon that's spawning. Then I'm timesing that by the number of times we've done it in total. Overall, close to all the resets, not just 12 to 12, but like 12, 24. That was 8. This is now 9. And then I'm thinking about the odds, timesing that by the number of days, by the amount of mons that are spawning, by the number, the shiny odds. I'm doing all those numbers in my head, so it's very easy to lose that this was number 9. You know what I mean? I just got a lot of numbers in my head, and it really fucks me up. Show me 10. Or was this 9? Fuck me, this is 9 now. Again, it is not a bit. I just have so many numbers in my head that it makes it really fucking hard to focus on the other numbers. This was 10. Or was it 9? Now this is number 10. 10. I remember. This is 10. 1, 0. On God, we're probably at fucking number 14 or 15 right now. But we're being like it's 10. That's why I was like, I thought, that's why even with my previous one was like, oh yeah, 100, maybe like 118. That's why even then I thought it was underestimating to go by like 14 off. If I'm getting fucked up this hard before 20, imagine me at 100. This is number 11. We need one more. But yeah, that's why it's so hard for me to keep track, because I'm doing shit so slowly. I'm thinking of all the numbers, the amount of certain mons, this and that. It makes it really hard to keep track of what the fuck is actually what. Because there's just so... The numbers, all the time, just fucking number. It makes it hard, okay? For an idiot like me. There's so many numbers going through my head that I have to stop and think about what's really fucking happening. I just be like, okay, no, that's not the correct number. This is the correct number. I was wrong. So if that's the case, that means this is the, you know what I mean? Ah? Shiny? Not a shiny. You? Not a shiny. Make sure you get the luxury ball out. That is not a shiny. Shiny fucking cadaver is pink. Shiny, that Sableye is not shiny. Shiny Sableye is a gold. Come on, get up there. Get up. Come on. Move your ass. I should really change these pants. Because I wanted a skirt, but I didn't check the back of it. So I got a skirt shorts combo. which I really don't like. Like, legitimately, I hate it. Esper, Esper, Esper. It seems like Esper may be the more common spawn here for some reason. When I would have thought it'd be Fletchender. I mean, I guess Esper is a stage 1 mon compared to a stage 2 mon. So I guess it kind of makes sense that Esper is more common. But I'm seeing more Espers. Like, the first time we checked there, all Fletchenders. Next time, 2 Espers and a Fletchender. This time, 3 Espers. If we go up there, there's more Espers. I feel like, again, odds are in the favor for fucking the Esper spawns. What the fuck is up here? What is up here? Have I been missing something? Have I missed something? I have been missing even more mon. There's an Alpha Manetric up here that I didn't know existed. And 2 more bench spots. Okay, we're going to change where we're doing our bench spots at. We're going to do it up here. Because this way we still get... We get a Manetric. We have the Mawile down there. We have those Mawiles there. Actually, hold on. We need to do everybody's favorite thing. We have to do some statistical math around the 30-meter mark. The 50-meter mark. Okay. From there, we will get all of those guys. We'll get all of these Carbinks. We are just out of range for these shiny Mawiles. That is a fucking crime. I mean, hold up. Is that the closest bench? Yeah, it is. Okay, maybe we could just do a run and then go over here quick and then go back. Because the thing is, I could... Fuck, I just wasted 2 balls. It wouldn't be that much because from... Actually, no, from here, I'd spawn a single mall and I could just step 2... Jesus, what the fuck? I had to be so close to the spawn. I guess all that matters now, right now, is what do I really want to shiny hunt? Do I want to shiny hunt the Kadabras, the Sableyes, or the Mawiles? I kind of want to do the Mawiles. Because Shiny Manetric is still something we need. And if we could get a Shiny Mawile, that'd be great. Because even... Okay. The thing I'm having trouble with is that because it's right there, we would still be spawning a Mawile no matter what every time. And I have to see, but we may be getting those 2 over there as well. I'm not sure, though. I have to do some fucking cheeky little maths. Move, dumbass dog. We need to see if we respawn and we can see those Mawiles from here. If we can see them, they will be spawning in. That's kind of a rule of thumb we're going for right now. If we see them, they exist. All we care is that they exist for right now. Look over to my right. I see none of them. Alright. I've made my decision. We will be doing this method. It's slower for a few things, but I am spawning the Espers, the Sableye beneath me, this Manetric, and 4 fucking Mawiles. Yeah, because we're spawning all the shit down there as we go here. We're spawning the mods down there. And we're spawning 3 Mawwiles here and 2 Carbine. So we're going to have to do this. For the first time ever, I can't just sit down somewhere and get them all. I really wish there was a difference on the outside, because that thing is not going to shine from up here. On the bright side, we are spawning these 3 here. And I think it is the case of Espers are more common at night. Fletchenders are more common in the daytime. And it's got some weird spawns. That makes sense in my little pea brain. That Espers, common night. Fletchenders, common daytime. That makes sense to me. But hey. It's slow, it's monotonous, but it will get results. Because the majority of the things we are spawning are shit we still need, and they are shit in abundance. Hello there, little carbines. Yeah, at this range, they should sparkle. It's going to take a while, but again, I think if this is worth it, because if we did get the shiny Alpha Manectric, one really... What's over there? I wouldn't be spawning it, of course, because it's outside the range, but what spawns up there? It might be useful to us, just saying a little bit. It's just nice to know of all the little benches in the area, so I can get a grasp of what the fuck is where. So I don't gotta be doing this fucking giant scavenger hunt every 2 seconds of like, how can I shiny hunt this one mon in a more efficient way? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do this as efficiently as I possibly can. Okay, yeah, that's not shiny Fletchender. For 2 seconds, I was looking at that and been like, maybe. I should have known from the get-go that was not a shiny Fletchender. And those 2 down there, i.e. the Sableye and the fucking... I might actually be spawning 2 Sableyes here, because I think there's 2 in that one tunnel there. I think I'm spawning 2 Sableyes by running over to the Mawwiles. So, at the end of the stream, we'll go down there and check the Mawwile and the 2 Sableyes. Because after all of this, there's a decent enough chance that they'll be shiny. Because I plan on only doing this one for the last hour and a half. Because it just has everything we need right here. That's not white, that's not white. And that's not white either. Damn. Nope, none of those are shiny. So you just walk past this dog. At least on the bright side, shiny Manectric does not have that many, like, long... Sorry, it doesn't have any, or does not have many, because I don't think it has any long-range fucking moves, like Brine, Water Gun, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, anything like that, that can hit me from a range. It seems to only have, like, very close moves, like Snarl and Chomp and Discharge. Nope, nope, nope. These 2 are a no. Hold up. That one was on me. I thought it was shiny, mainly because typically shinies will spawn faster than they should. So if I see a Mawwile from this bench, it's shiny. And that one just seemed to spawn a little bit too soon. You know what I mean? Like, it spawned a little bit early in my eyes. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I make the sandwich, so that's all I do. That one out there is making me think. We'll check on it later, though, because, again, we're going to have to, at least, again, sorry, not again, but because we can leave it there just because there's no way for us to spawn enough shinies here, statistically, without me noticing one to save up another slot. Because you didn't know, I believe it says, like, 6 or 8 shinies in the world, and those shinies stay there until you max out the shiny slots, and the latest one will get destroyed. So odds are, whenever I get if I replace a shiny, it'll probably be some fucking fuck off Pidgey from somewhere I don't know. It's just the fact that one over there keeps being an Esper. It's making me think like, is it a shiny? That's what's making me think. Because one, it seems to be spawning a lot faster than the other ones, including the one closer to me. Might be a visual thing. I don't know. I'm just saying that one Esper keeps spawning, even though it's further than other closer spawns, and it's making me suspicious of it being shiny, but it doesn't look shiny. Because I know shiny Esper is white. That thing looks distinctly gray. So it's making me think, if it ever gets replaced, it's not a shiny. It's still there. That's a few times in a row it's been there, which is making me think that it's shiny. But if I go down there, I have to take the long way back up. There's no way that's shiny. There's no. Just look at it. It looks a little bit different than that one. I mean, it's looking at both of them on the screen. They look a little different. We're gonna keep resetting. If it stays constantly being an Esper, I will check it out. The second that motherfucker becomes a bird, we know it's a bird and not a shiny. It keeps spawning, and it looks a little different. Maybe it's just the lighting's making it look not as white. I doubt it, though. Okay, it's a bird. We were getting punked for a little bit there. It's just a bird. I was really this close to jumping off the fucking thing just to go and check. Because I'm like, dog, that looks like a fucking shiny fucking Esper. Why does my right thumbstick keep doing that? It keeps like drifting. To be fair, this is a mouse. This is a fucking... To be fair, this is a goddamn controller I've been using for like a few years now. So it's just now getting drift. That's crazy. Because I use this for fucking fighting games. I use it for GTA 5. I use it for Pokemon. If it's just now getting a little bit of drift in its fucking right handle, that's not bad from some knockoff like on Amazon for like fucking 15 bucks. Which I feel like is a weird thing recently, y'all. I was talking to Alec about this. But recently, I feel like we're so advanced technologically that even knockoffs nowadays feel like quality things I'd buy like 10 years ago. Because 10 years ago, you'd buy a knockoff and it'd be the cheapest, most terrible thing on the planet. And it'd only be like 20 bucks cheaper than the real thing. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you buy a knockoff per se, and it'd still be this really well-functioning thing. It'd work fine. It'd last for a good long time. It'd be from some brand you never heard, and it'd be like 80 to 85% cheaper. Not 80 to $85, but 80 to 85% cheaper than the mainstream things. Like, for example, wireless headphones. The current wireless headphones I bought for like 20 bucks maybe on Amazon after my Raycons died. Because I had Raycons since high school, and they lasted me up until... Fuck. I think I got them in my sophomore or freshman year. I forget. But I got them. They lasted me all the way up until about 2 years after high school. So I think they broke in 2023. I think. Because they lasted for a while. The biggest thing, the reason why they broke is because my dumbass kept dropping them. Like, both the case and the actual headphone, I kept dropping because I guess I just can't be trusted around nice things. And eventually, they would no longer come out together. Like, the seal to keep the electronics in would no longer, like, work. So I either had to have a dangling-ass thing coming out, or I just had to like, stuff it in and make it work, kind of. And it kind of stayed there for a little bit before it started dangling again. But after a while, even then, I kept dropping them. And eventually one of the internals just broke. And then the headphones started fucking getting fucked up. The internals of them, they wouldn't hear for a little bit. They'd be too loud, then too quiet. And it was a big fucking thing. Because I said they lasted that long. They lasted that long in the sense that they worked. They were breaking after about a year or two of usage. Because one of the fucking, I know one of them after about a year or two started to get really finicky with sound, where it make everything quieter, and wearing them at the same time, which I rarely did, would not work. Because one would be louder than the other. But with my use of using them singly, it worked just fine still. But these ones I currently have by, I think it's Tozo or whatever, some weird company I never heard of. I've had them for like 2, 3-ish years now. Not a single fucking problem. Not a one. The Raycons at this point already had some signs of fatigue. These ones, not a single fucking problem. Which is crazy, because they were a rush purchase, because I use my Raycons all the time at work, and I was like, I don't want to go to work with my Raycons, and my Raycons just broke today. Fuck. Let me order these, because they should be here tomorrow. So the worst, I had to go a day without headphones. I think they got there after my shift, though, but that's not important. But even then, I got them as a whim purchase, and that's not shiny. That's not shiny. I got them just off of a whim, and then things are still fucking kicking, even though they're supposedly like a knockoff. Again, I don't know. I just like this. The technology is so advanced at this point that even the knockoffs, they work just fine. Sometimes better than actual brand name products. Because I'm old enough to remember back when I was a kid, wired headphones was the meta still. Everything was wired. Wireless headphones were either a super luxurious thing. Actually, no. They were only that. They were only a super luxurious thing that very few people could get their hands on. But then I saw the shift from like the second earbuds came out. What do they call it? I forget. I don't buy Apple products. But the second earbuds came out. For a while there, they were the only ones really doing that kind of shit. But after a little bit, they got fucking just completely outdone. AirPods, it's not earbuds. That's a dog that plays basketball. AirPods. I remember when they first came out. And they blew motherfuckers' minds. Like, people thought that was the peak of luxury. Nowadays, I think most people I know don't use brand name products. Legitimately, at least electronics, most people don't use brand name products. Just because technology has gotten so advanced that it's just better for you as a consumer, especially in today's fucking economy. It's better for you to just fucking go and get some $20, $30 bootleg thing, quote unquote. I say quote unquote bootleg again, because again, bootlegs work amazing in today's climate for the most part. Unless you're buying really, really cheap. Like, I'm talking like AliExpress or like Temu. Besides those things, anything else is completely fine at reasonable price. But it's better to spend like 20, 30-ish bucks on some quote-unquote bootleg wireless headphones or earbuds, depending on your preference, than spending like 100, 200 something on like AirPods, fucking Bose things, Sony things, Raycons. Because even with those things, I did not really sense that much of a difference between my fucking current headphones and my Raycons. The only difference is maybe the Raycons were a little bit better at canceling out audio. But even then, it wasn't like a super big difference. Because these things can still block out my hearing very fucking well. Which is why I only wear one at a time, basically. Unless I'm wearing them to sleep, which is very rarely, I just do that. I wish there was something like I could just put like a patch on my skin to hear. So that, because I want to so badly go to sleep with like earbuds or my headphone in. But I roll around in my sleep so much that the only way for me to keep them in or on the entire night, my body has to subconsciously keep my body super straight. And then I wake up with a fucking bad neck. And with headphones or AirPod or fucking earbuds, I can't roll onto either side. Unless I only have one earbud in. But at that point, we all know how it is to put one earbud in. There's like a 10% chance you wake up and that shit has been evaporated. You never see it again. Nope, nope, nope. Those are shiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we're spawning 13 mons every reset. Give or take. 13-ish. So after 10 of these, that's like a 1 in 10 chance still of us getting something. And most of these are things we need now. Because we're getting more Mawwows. We don't need the carbinks, but even there's only 2 of those. But now we also have all these other ones. And we're still spawning 2 Sableyes. It just now we're spawning basically 4 Mawwows. Because I think a Sableye spawns there and in there. I think there's 2 in this one little tunnel. And because we have to run over here every time, not bad odds. And just for up here, it's 3, 6, 9. 9 of the... No. A lot of them are up here. Odds aren't bad for us. I'm not going to lie to you all. Like, James, I guess you're right, James. The odds aren't bad, but they're not great either. So, you're right. Hi, Peachy. How you doing, darling? How was your day? But yeah, you're not wrong, James. It's just... It's kind of the best odds we're going to get for these mons. Some of them at a certain point, my guy, are just not good odds. They really aren't. At a certain point, this is the best we can do. Because I could go into dimensional rifts, but I feel like that's cheating, because that's just too easy. As I could get that shit down to a 1 in like 500. We're already at 1 in 1,000. We do 100 of these bench resets, that's a guarantee. And I feel like that's already great odds. Us doing it anymore, I had this challenge done in like a week. It'd be more goddamn donut resets than actual shiny hunting, which is not what I'm going for, if I'm being completely honest with you, dog. So yeah, it's just some of these fucking mons just don't have any good spawns that I could really kind of, you know, quickly get any of them. But it's not. I've had worse hunts. I've had worse hunts. Because, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Charlotte, too. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Charlotte. It's just that some of these... Yeah, okay, you're right. I did get the easy ones out the way early. That was my fault. You're right. I got a lot of them out of the way too early. I got a lot of the gate ones, a lot of the easy bench things done too fucking early. And now I'm stuck with the fucking... Now I'm stuck with the goddamn hard ones, which I'm not prepared for mentally. To be fair, it's not the worst. The reason why I'm doing this today is because, again, I want to do something really easy and calm. And that's all I want to get done today. For my stream. I want to get kind of something I can do without that much concentration on the game itself. Just because I want to just chill for the day. We're already 2 hours in. We got like an hour left, basically. Give or take some minutes. I want to just chill for the day. Let me be completely honest with you. That's all I wanted to get done. I wanted to relax and vibe for just a little bit. There you go. But that's all I want to get done today. If we get something, great. If not, it's fine. Chill, very chill. Exactly. I have my first days of orientation tomorrow, which they're gonna they said was not gonna be like fun. So I wanted to get something chill today. My entire docket for today, y'all, is this. I'll make it short. I'm taking a shower and then I'm going to bed. Because I have to get up at like 7 or 8, I think. Sometime around there to get fucking ready for work and then leave. My laundry. I gotta do my laundry too. Fuck. Okay. I'm not gonna get the most sleep, but at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you all. I don't typically get 8 hours of sleep on any given workday. I don't. I always say I will, I don't. Because I have this really bad habit that I think all of us have. Yes, yeah, same, James, same. I had that too, James. I will say I'm going to bed at a certain time, and then I'll go and do a few quick, quote-unquote, quick things. Be done with those. Oh, an hour has passed. Get in bed. I'm on my phone for a little bit, checking shit out before I go to sleep. A little bit becomes I'm on my phone for like... I'm on my phone for like an hour and a half. And then I gotta lay there, then I fall asleep. 8 hours to make nobody's game, that is true. I try and shoot for it though, yo. I try and shoot for it. The only time I realistically get 8 hours though, y'all, the only time I realistically get it is on my days off, when I could sleep in to like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. But I may be able to get it, like I said earlier, all of you. Maybe to get it. I may be able to get that many hours of sleep because I may invert my sleep schedule for this new job. Because like I said to you before, this new job is very different hours from my other job. In this one, there's a good chance for the majority of my time there. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase this. The majority of my time there, I will always be alone. 99% of this job is me being alone. But I may get there 50% of the time I'm there is before anyone else, including the managers, get there. Because like I said, yo, my new job, for those that you weren't here, you're like, fucking, I think Charlotte, I think James might have been here, but I don't think so. My new job is completely alone. I am so separated from management. When I was doing my interview, they legitimately told me I'm not going to get checked up on in person at all. I am so far away from the main, like, thing for this new job. The managers have to check up on me via camera. That is the only way they can check up on me, they said. I am that far away. I am alone in a building. And I'll be getting there alone in a building sometimes at 5 a.m. So I'll be alone by myself about 4 or so hours before anyone else, including the managers, even thinks to walk into the door. So I'm just there alone at night in a building by myself. Which, weirdly enough, doesn't sound that bad. I am very much a night owl. Doing that does not sound that bad. And when it comes to real life, I am not this talkative. I am very quiet. So being alone for 8 hours a day doesn't sound that bad to me. As weird as that will sound, it doesn't sound that bad. Especially for how nice the job is and how much it's paying. Because, fun fact for all of you at home, this is the first ever full-time job I have ever landed. This is the first one. Beyond that, I had times where I was working part-time job, 2 part-time jobs, this, that. This is the first one I've ever had that's going to be a full-on, you know, full-time job with benefits and shit. Mainly because, I'm not going to lie to you all at home, I never went for full-time jobs. I always just... Okay, the problem with having a full-time job, y'all, that isn't like the one I currently have, is they would always either completely nullify my stream hours, or they completely get into the way of, like, my school time. That was always the problem getting a full-time job. This one, when I'm going to work at 5 a.m., and leaving at, like, fucking, what would be 8 hours from 5 a.m.? That'd be fucking... I'd be leaving like at, what, 1 p.m.? Yeah, there's no problem there. Which is why I may, like I said earlier, invert my sleeping schedule. I may just go to sleep in the afternoons and wake up in, like, go sleep in the afternoons, wake up at, like, at night or the late evening. That might be what I do. Because unless I got, like, a collab or something... that might be better because I wake up, I take a shower, I'd eat breakfast, well, dinner for most people, breakfast for me, and I'd be wide awake for a nice long stream, and I could stream for as long as I would want at the preferred hours I have, and then I go to work, come back, and just sleep. The only way that I'd get fucked up is by a collab. But even then, I could probably squeeze in like 5 to 6 hours still. Because I know like when I collab like Peachy and like fucking Odin a lot of times, it's later in the night. And even like the earliest collab I've had with like Odin was like at 6. That'd still be 5 hours of sleep. And that would still be fucking more than enough for me. It's the bigger collabs that'd probably fuck me up, but even those, I could probably still make those. But who knows? That I'm also imagining like as if I don't have days off, I could plan these things a little more accordingly. My only worry would be what happens on days off. Like, I fuck up my sleep schedule a little bit and turn it back to a normal one. Actually, I guess, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you. Changing my sleep schedule for this thing is a very tempting thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very tempting. I'm also worried about the consequences of inverting a sleep schedule like that heavily, that suddenly. Because I just don't know what's gonna do to my body. And how I'm gonna react to changing a sleep schedule that much, that crazy, that severely, that fast. Going from sleeping from like 4-ish and waking up at like typically 3 to 4-ish on an average when I have my fucking regular work schedule, 3 to 4, waking up at like 9-ish, maybe like sometime in the afternoon. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how I'm sleeping as long as I'm getting like at least 6-hour-long sleep rests at some point, right? I know that's not healthy, but like, to be fair, very few things I do in this life are healthy, though, chat. And I'm being completely honest with you. Very few things are healthy. I am not a... I exercise into this shit. I take vitamins. I, myself, am not a super-duper healthy person. Like most. Like, workout, vitamin, that's about where I'm getting the extent of my fucking health from. I don't know. I'd have to do some math and see how things work. And if I did invert my sleep schedule, how would that... I guess that would mean, like, what? If I wake up at fucking... How would this work? Okay. I'm trying to think. I get off of work at 1 p.m. I mean, nothing would change. I would just sleep in to, like, a little bit later at night. That's all that would happen. Legitimately, most of the motherfuckers I talk to at night. So again, nothing to change. I talk to Peachy mostly at night. I talk to Odin mostly at night. Silver, Shiver, fucking Rat, my real life friends, Alec and Yo-Yo. I talk to them at night. If anything, me switching my sleep schedule would be better for everybody. That's it. Because I'd still be able to talk to everybody the same amount, basically. It'd just be at a different fucking time than I usually do. Because, fun fact, out of everybody I know, I typically fall asleep before them. I fall asleep before Peachy, before Alec, before Yo-Yo, before Rat, before fucking... I'm not sure about Odin. I think Odin and I go to bed around the same time, typically. Maybe like a few hour difference, but that's about it. I think Odin's the only motherfucker I know that I go to sleep before. Sorry, that goes to sleep before me. And that's it. Everyone else, they go to sleep after me. So anything that's just healthy. If anything that's healthy. If you go from going to sleep from like... The difference would be going to sleep at like fucking 1 and waking up at like... Sorry, going to sleep like at 1:30 and waking up at like 8:30, 7-ish. And going to bed at like 2 and waking up at like fucking 11. That's all that would change on my days off. Which isn't the like the biggest change, but even still, that's enough to be like, huh. You know that's it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. New job, new hours, new lifestyle. That's how it works. Because they did tell me they do want to give me the morning shifts, which is like 5 a.m. Which means I will have to wake up at like 4 a.m. to get there in time. On the bright side, I can look however I want. Virtually no one will see me. They will see me on the way out, and that is it. I am dressing purely for an exit. Which is kind of fucking cunty and diva-like, and I really like that. That's, mwah, I enjoy that. I adore that. But, you know, I'm seeing only pros so far, if I'm being completely honest with you. Night is very chill. Also, where it's located, when I'm leaving work, I have a great amount of places to shop at. When I'm going in the morning, it's nice, it's closed. There's not gonna be many fucking... If anyone goes to my area that day, it'd be virtually no one. It'd be the other night owls either coming or going to work. And that's it. Which I'm completely okay with. Like, legitimately, I feel like I'm gonna stay at this new job for quite a while. Like, this is a good job I have. It's also the only job I've ever had where they actually give me rewards for being there for longer times. Every year I'm there, up until $24 an hour, I get another raise every year. So every year I can guarantee some kind of monetary increase. At least one time a year. Which in today's day and age, oh, that's fucking crazy. When's the last time you heard of someone you know getting a fucking raise? Because me personally, I've heard of motherfuckers changing positions and changing jobs to get higher pay. I have not heard of a motherfucker getting a raise in ages. That thing doesn't exist anymore. That's a fallacy. That's a myth. A raise? That's a fucking myth, y'all. Ain't no one getting raises nowadays. They just don't exist. It's just it's too rare of a thing. We've done this. I cannot keep track how many times we've done this actual one bench hunt here. I think we're slowly approaching the odds of getting a shiny. I think definitely by the end of this stream, we should find at least one shiny up here, statistically. Because again, every single one of these resets is 9 spawns. Every 12 spawns-ish for just up here. That's like a fucking... That's a 10% chance. So think of every single one of these as like a 1 in 10, basically, to get a shiny. So that's like a 1 in 12. Every time I do a reset, it's about a 0.12% chance. No, it'd be a 1.2% chance, yeah. Every time we do one of these, it's, no, wait, no. Math, that'd be, Think of, yeah, that's how it would be. Every time we do this, it's basically like a 0.9% chance, 0.8% chance to get a shiny. Which isn't bad, because after 10, that's 90. That's almost a 1 in 10. So that's almost... I wish it was like a 1 out of 1,000 chance, not out of 1,046. That really pisses me off because it makes it hard to calculate an actual good percentage. It was just 1,000, be a nice clean number. But yeah, every one of these is a little bit under a 1% chance to get a fucking shiny. Every 12 is like a 10% chance. So the odds aren't bad for us to get a shiny up here. I'm just hoping this is a Carbink or a Fletchinder. Everything else I'll be happy with. Literally everything else I'll be happy with. But yeah. I'm just rambling, y'all. That's my job for the day. I'm not trying to get things. I've already hit my goals for the day. I've gotten 2 subs. I've gotten a follow. I've gotten anything I want for the day from this stream. In the first hour. So after that hour, I kind of just started to chill. I'm not going to lie to you. I got 2 subs. I got a follow on Twitch. I'm good. Hell, the follow on Twitch isn't even a thing I'm going for. Anytime I stream, I don't really give that much worry about what happens on Twitch. Again, y'all, I am a YouTube person. You can tell. I have 260 followers on Twitch. I have 782 subs on YouTube. Tell me which one I care about more. Which one I put more effort into. Let's see. To reach 782 from 260. 260, that'd be 400, 500, 520. I have like 3 times the subs on YouTube that I have followers on Twitch. 3 times more. I've been doing YouTube technically for way less. Like, I mean, way less. Huh. I have so many fucking notifications on my phone. Jesus Christ. I've only been live for like 2 hours. This is what I mean, y'all. Whenever I go live, that's when motherfuckers want to DM me shit. That's when people ask you to play. That's when motherfuckers ask you to do this and that. That's when things happen. Why I'm so, like, worried about fucking swapping my sleep schedule, I don't know. The majority of my day, I'm not talking to motherfuckers. I'm just editing this or that. That shit wouldn't change if my sleep schedule changed. It wouldn't. If anything, I push stream buyback by an hour. That's all it'll change. Because I'd come here, be awake for hours. I wake up at, like, say, 8, right? I'm awake at 8 o'clock. Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head while thinking this shit. Let's say I go to work at 5, I get out at 1. The schedule they said I should be getting the majority of the time. I get out, I come home, I get to sleep around 2 p.m., let's say it. I then sleep to 8 o'clock. Maybe a little bit longer if I'm working a double. Sorry, I sleep to like fucking 8 or 9, depending on how I feel. I wake up. I do a stream. It starts at like either 9 or 10 o'clock. Give me that 1 hour of leeway room to wake up and kind of get ready and sorted and shit like that. After that, I take a quick shower. I then... Actually, I probably take a shower the previous day. Well, who knows at this point. Well, things would change, but I'm not sure how they would change. I take a quick shower, either before stream or sometime. I still stream at basically the same time every day, if not the exact same time, depending on how I feel. Then all I gotta do is just after that stream, it could be longer too because I'm more awake and I'm more aware and I'm more down to do shit. I could hang with motherfuckers while I'm editing. I could then eat my breakfast and relax, maybe take a shower then. I could still do everything I do now, but just then, at night. At a time where it'd be more fun because I'd be more likely to be talking to motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's just that. That's all that would change. I'm only seeing pros. The only con is I wouldn't be able to see my family nearly as much. But even then, we tend to get and plan things around each other when we do shit like that. That's when we do it. But yeah, even then, I'm not missing out on much. I'm really not. I'd miss out on, like, fucking a lunch. Because my family would, because again, to be fair, the reason why my family, actually no, I would see my family more. Because the reason why I don't see them that often is because we all work the same shifts. At least Angel and my ma do. They have classes early in the morning, and they get back home, and they take a nap. My fucking dad goes to work in the early morning, comes back at night. I was working late morning, early afternoon, come back in the afternoon or night. That's why, because everyone fucking just has different schedules. This actually lines me up better with my brother and my mom. Life would be better if I had a sleep schedule that I'm thinking of. Of being awake at night and doing shit and sleeping in the day. Because again, like I said, I typically get 6 hours on my average day from, like, you know, my work and shit. I would have to get some blackout curtains if I really wanted to really get into it. But even then, that would not be that hard. I've fallen asleep in the daytime before. It's not the worst. It ain't the best, but it doesn't suck. Alright, there you go. You know what I mean? It would suck, but it wouldn't be the worst. Alright. I think after this one, I want to check the downstairs. Because at this rate, we're at like, we have to be like at 50% chance of something being shiny. To be fair, we got the shiny Carbink, but I want to get even more. If there's a shiny Mawile down there or shiny Sableye, we need to change up hunt. Because that'll change what we should be hunting for. If there's a Sableye down there, nothing changes. If there's a shiny Mawile down there, though, things change big time. Alright, let's go down here. I was right, there's a Sableye right there. We're going to avoid him. Another Sableye, not shiny. Things are looking good for this method. Last thing we check is this. Not shiny. Alright. Nothing changes. Not a damn thing changes. But hey. We'll figure out this whole thing, you know, the schedule thing. Again, I think me just sleeping in the afternoon and waking up at like evening or night is not the worst thing in the world for me. It wouldn't be that bad. I still be getting the same amount of hours of sleep I typically do. Worst case scenario, I just take a nap at some point. Between like fucking after stream and going to work, that's like a 5-hour difference if I make an average. If I do an average long stream, average time stream, that's still a 5-hour difference between then and there. And also, I wouldn't mind having work be the last thing I do in a day. A quote-unquote day. Because then it's like, it's easy, you know what I mean? It makes life easy for me. In a lot of ways. Because I can just chill. For a good while before getting ready for work and then doing all this other shit, you know what I mean? And if that chill is talking to people I enjoy, that's even better because I'm not like I can't do that at work. I can still text people there. I could get like my microphone could be shitty, but I can still talk to them too. And I know for a fact that'd make work go even by faster. It's a thing, y'all. It's a big thing, I feel like, for me. This whole change. It's a good change, though. A great change, some would say. You know what I mean? There we go. Do that. There you go. Because, legitimately, I feel like this would actually help me get streams done more often, if not almost daily. Because a big thing of why it's so hard to stream for me nowadays, because streaming, that's one of the last things I do in a day. Some days after stream, I'm so tired, I have to wake up so early in the morning. Like, say, I eat after stream, do my nighttime routine, and I just go to sleep. This way, stream's the first thing in the morning, basically. First thing I do when I wake up, basically. I'm refreshed. I can wake up, I can take a shower, I can do all this stuff, and then I can stream for as long as I want on full energy. I do other shit, then I go to work, and I repeat. You know what I mean? It's great. It's perfect, even. The only thing it would fuck up is family gatherings, that's it. Because those things always start at like fucking 4 p.m. and that'd be like dead of me be dead asleep there. That's all it would fuck up. Even then, most of my family would fucking be on my side for that. Because one, working a full-time job at weird hours. Two, they know I stream. They should know at any given point I could be tired from something. At that point, I'd be working 2 full-hour jobs. 2 8-hour jobs in a 24-hour day. That's 16 hours of work. And then fucking 8 hours of sleep. And for 8 hours to do sleep and all the other shit I gotta get done. It's great. I could just lie. Man, I just love it. Because like, I know for a fact like this stream isn't going to be doing that well. I say that well, I still got exactly what I wanted to. But I know it's not going to do well because it's a Monday. If I have a good nighttime schedule every day in summertime, that'd be golden. Because I start streaming at 9 p.m. here, it's 6 p.m. over on the West Coast. And it's 9 p.m. on the East Coast. And then the times in between for all the fucking other time zones. If we only got the Salamence and the Carbink today, this would be the least amount of shinies we've gotten in any stream. Typically, we get a lot more than this. Which wouldn't surprise me, but it'd still be a little bit shocking. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. They really can't be. There's that. But yeah. Again, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I said earlier, I feel like I'm entering a new chapter of my life, and that is going to change things already. So why not change it so I can really get in there for fucking, to get a viable, good audience here at night. Because I'm not going to lie to you, one of the biggest things that kills me is I'm not doing streams enough, I'm not doing shorts enough, because I'm too tired and I don't feel like it. If I just do these shits in the morning, whenever I first wake up and I'm full of energy and I can get ready in time, there's nothing that could stop me from doing almost daily streams like some of my other streamer friends do. Or at least do at least 5 to 6 a week, I want to say. I probably shoot for 5 a week. That one Esper is a very different color. I don't think it's shiny, but it's worth checking out. Yeah, let's check out real quick. Why not? It is not a different color. I was wrong. I was misled by my fucking eyes. The lighting fucked me up. I mean, quick little peek down here. Not shiny. You're definitely not shiny. But yeah. I mean, it's just a good thing. It's a good trade-off, I feel like, of sleep schedule fucking up around and shit like that. It'd be good for me. So that way, like I said, I can get you more streams, because my biggest weakness right now is I'm always too mentally exhausted after work to do a stream. Why do you think in the past few months you've gotten less and less streams? It's because, one, a lot of times when I get out of work, I get out of work when I'm supposed to start streaming. And last thing I want to do is immediately get out of work and then hop on a stream, because I'm just tired, I feel like I'm not going to be entertaining or be able to talk, and all that jazz. This way, it's the inverse. Last thing I do in a day is work, and so the last thing I do in a day is streaming. See, it's a good mindset. Because also, of a job that I like going to, like this one, where I'm just chilling for most of it, it's very nice and very easy. It'd be a good, you know, change of pace. A job I can do very easily that I enjoy, that I get paid more for doing. I get more hours, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to interfere with my goddamn streaming time typically. Assuming they give me the shifts they said they should be giving me of the morning time, because that's what they said that's who I'm replacing. And it's a shit that nobody wants. I want it. Give me the morning shift, please. It's just going to be all up from here. I can get the shit y'all want. I can shoot at the normal time, awake and aware for as long as I want to do it for. It's great. And during the summer, it'll be even better. This is a good thing, though. This is a good thing. We can be who we need to be. I can be who I need. I can be who y'all need to be. I can be more energetic. If I stream with Peachy at this time or Odin, even more so. Yeah, those group collabs would be a little bit harder, but still very doable. I could probably do one with Rat and shit like that, and Odin probably. Because I know Odin does tend to stream around this time too, or a little bit later. So the main people I stream with, they're not available at this time. The only people I probably passing up on are people I don't know, or motherfuckers that I know don't stream at these times, like fucking Sadie's, who streams really early in the mornings. In the afternoons, I mean. They stream in the afternoons. I don't know. I just feel like streaming in the afternoon is not a good thing. Especially if you're on the eastern coastline. Even in the Midwest, I think it's a bad thing. Because if you start streaming at like 6 this time, okay, now that's definitely shiny. Right? The fuck? Save myself. Motherfucker, what are you doing down here? Had to check while I'm here. But yeah, you know, I feel like it's a good thing if I swap my sleep schedule around. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but again, it's a lot of nuanced things I gotta think about. It's changing where I get my 6 hours of sleep instead of fucking late night, early morning. I get sleep in afternoon. I feel like it's a good thing. I really do. Shorts would be easy to do. Streams would be easy to do. Everything would be easier to get done. They would be. And I really, really think that's a good, fun thing. I don't know. It's just how I feel. I just feel like me doing all of that would only be beneficial. Because, like, to be fair, we only got, like, what? Half an hour-ish left here. And that's it. Before I'm just have to just dip. Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably end off streaming like 30 minutes from now. If I'm being completely honest with you. Damn. Look at all that shit. But yeah, I'll probably end about 30-ish minutes. Because I'm going based on how long I've been here. Because again, I know this is not going to be a good stream. It's a Monday. Towards the end of like, towards the beginning of the week. Ain't no one staying up on a Monday. My Monday streams tend to be the worst ones. Which is why I think I should just take them off my roster if I had an actual schedule at which I wouldn't do Mondays. I do all weekends, of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I do shit like Monday, Tuesday, too. Sorry, not Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Tuesday. Depending on how I feel. Just because streaming late at Mondays is never a good thing. It's just a numbers thing. No one wants to stay up on a Monday night. It's the first day back to work. Most motherfuckers get back here and just fall asleep, including people at school in schools and shit like that. Even if it is like 6 p.m. for those over in like fucking Las Vegas and Cali. It's still a Monday, and no one likes the Mondays. I just feel like if I do stream on Monday, it has to be earlier. But who knows? Maybe I'll get big enough to the point where numbers don't matter. Sorry, times don't matter. I think it's more so of a I need to be more consistent kind of thing. Because like I said, these past few months, I've been just so mentally exhausted after every single day of work. I could work in the morning and get off in the afternoon. I'd still be too exhausted mentally to stream. Because my normal numbers of watch hours on YouTube, you didn't know that fact, is always in the hundreds. It has been in the 80s and 90s the past few months. It has only gone down. Because I just am like not streaming nearly as much because I'm just too fucking done with my life. But now, again, I feel great and I feel like it's gonna be a good thing. I can get my numbers back up. Help me get fucking affiliate on YouTube easier. Second I get affiliate on YouTube, god damn, it's gonna be a good time. You know what I mean? I just love it. I really do. But yeah. And this should be like in half an hour. Chill till then and just kind of vibe for a little bit. Hey, I might end it earlier. Actually, you know what? I'll go for the next 30 minutes, or I'll go until I get a shiny Mall Wow. Or just a shiny I don't have. Except for Esper. I won't count Esper. If I get a shiny Sableye, Mawile, or that Manectric, I'll end it off there. Because the luck's not lucking tonight. We've only gotten one new addition to our thing when typically we get 2 to 3 in a stream. And the only other one we got was the fucking Alpha Salamence we already had. So, you know. Shit's not exactly looking up for us tonight. And I'm taking that as a sign to kind of just fucking get off, relax for a while, chill, and then do my job. You know what I mean? Not do my job, but fucking relax, do some chores, eat some food. Then, yeah, just chill for a little bit, then go to sleep. Because again, I gotta wake up at fucking 8. So I'll probably just like, I don't know, go sleep like at 2 or 3 probably. Again, y'all, I'm shoot for like 6 hours typically. I want to shoot for 8, but that's not realistic. So after the stream, I'll probably chill, take a shower, and vibe for a while. Yeah. Knowing me, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably try and fall asleep like at 2 a.m. Which is going to be a little bit rough, because I've been going to sleep at like 6 a.m. a lot recently. Because I have worked in the past 2 weeks, one day. I am not used to going to sleep at like 2 a.m. anymore. I'll probably take like a few melatonin gummies to really just knock my ass out. Probably some weird ass dreams, but hey, anything to knock myself out right now. Because like I said, I have fucked up my sleep schedule entirely these past 2 fucking weeks. These past 2 weeks. Because like I said, I didn't really do any like real life job shit. I worked 1 real day before I got this new job and I could just take 2 weeks off. You know what I mean? So it started off me typically going to bed at like fucking 4 a.m., 3 a.m. on any given day. Now I'm going to sleep at 2 a.m. That is a very big difference, y'all. Going to sleep at 2 a.m. That is, to be precise, it's almost like a 4-hour difference compared to going to sleep at 6 a.m. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I know I can do it very easily. Thankfully, fucking sleeping medicine exists, and I did wake up earlier today and got less sleep because I went to bed last night at like 5, 4-ish, I want to say, and I woke up at like 11, so I only got like 6-ish hours of sleep, which is what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted me to be tired from today, so that when 2 a.m. rolls around, I take the medicine, I lay in my bed for a little bit, I pass out, wake up at 8:15-ish. Then I get ready, head to work for my fucking first shift. That's all I want to do. Alright, I'm gonna go rest. Alright, good night, Zen, darling. I'm gonna be right behind you. It's a Monday. I was even concerned about being here. I get it, darling. It's a Monday. Go sleep well. Yeah, I think if I didn't actually... Good night. Wish you good dreams. Thank you, Zen, darling. I wish you as well. Mwah. Good night. But yeah, again, y'all, Monday streams never do good. If I did have an actual schedule, I would never do a Monday stream because... Again, who the fuck wants to wake up or stay up late on a Monday? No one. No one wants to do anything fun on a Monday. Is that a shiny? It is not. That dog wants my fucking ass. But yeah, like I said, no one wants to do shit on a Monday. Monday is a day when everybody kind of wants to just kind of space out. No matter what it is, what's watching your favorite show or anything like that, or a stream, no one wants to do it really. Mondays just suck for me typically. Weekends, of course, are the best times for me. And actually, to be fair, anything after Monday and Tuesday is pretty fucking good. Because Wednesday, people at Wednesday night are already looking forward to the weekend. Thursday night, bro, though, goddamn, I fucking had my controller on my goddamn table and it vibrated. Thursday night, it's basically the weekend already. Friday night, we're done. Saturday night, I got all the time in the world to kill. Sunday night, hey, yo, relaxing day. I can stay up. I don't want to be tomorrow. I don't want to be Monday yet. Legitimately, Monday and Tuesday, much like with retail jobs, are the worst days typically. Because no one wants to do shit on those days. Monday and Tuesday suck. No one likes them. They're the 2 days of the week that nothing fun ever happens on. You ever have something fun happen on a fucking Tuesday or a Monday? No. Monday's the day we all go back to reality after the fun weekend. That's that day. Because, like I said, at least for me, I don't typically feel like streaming until at least Wednesday. Wednesday, it's like the same, like I said earlier. At that point, the weekend's in sight. You have 2 days left. Thursday and Friday. Especially if you're a student. Hell, even most, like, regular jobs. a lot of people get to get weekends off. You know what I mean? Because fun fact, a lot of times, full-timers, they get weekends off. It's the part-timers that a lot of times get the fucking Saturday and Sunday shifts. Because they want the full-time fuckers coming in 5 days in a row. 9 to 5, 5 days in a row. You get Saturday and Sunday off unless you volunteer for it. Hey, that's just my opinion, though. Monday shit sucks. Fuck Mondays. Because hell, like I said, I already been here for 2 hours. I've gotten my job done already. I got to follow in 2 subs. I'm good for the night. This is already a successful stream for me. It's just not a talkative one because no one talks on Mondays. And I'm completely fine with that. I'm fine with people just lurking and listening to my voice. You just looking at me is more than enough for me. I am an attention whore. Because hell, even me right now, I'm getting tired. I woke up at 11. I've only been awake for 12 hours. Which, you know, is half of a day, but even still. The average person is awake for 16. It's just, you want to get over Mondays as quickly as fucking possible. That's what you want to do. Mondays are your biggest enemy. If we're being real. No one likes them. They suck a lot. Tuesdays are... I'm not gonna lie to you. Tuesday has to be the most forgettable day. Think about it. Because Monday, you hate it. Everybody hates Mondays. It's on more than enough coffee mugs for us to know this. Then Wednesday, that's hump day. You're halfway done. Everybody loves a good hump day. The spirit goes up on hump day. People wake up on hump day. They wake up on Wednesday. Like, all right, I'm already halfway done. Let's do this shit. Let's finish off like this last week. Let's get it done. Let's go with. Thursday, you're like, okay, we got 1 day left. Let's do it. Let's lock in. Friday, whew, that was my last day. We are done. Saturday, this is the best day. Sleep in, stay up late as I want. Do whatever the fuck we want to do. Shit happens on Saturdays. Let's go. Sunday, that was a crazy night last night. I got fucking bum-ass Monday tomorrow. Hate it. Let's have a nice, relaxing Sunday. Let's just sit outside. Maybe have a nice barbecue or two. Just chill with my friends and family. Not stay up too late. Go to sleep. You see, every day has something attached to it except for Tuesday. Tuesday is just the day you exist on. That's all it is. It is the day that you are there. You are there on a Tuesday. It's not good, it's not bad. If anything, all Tuesday is known for is not being Monday. That's all it's known for. It's like, hey, yo, at least it's not Monday. Tuesday, you good in my book. It's not special. It's the forgotten child. Like, if Tuesday suddenly disappeared, you'd forget it. You'd realize it's gone because it's still your child. But on day-to-day activities, you're forgetting about it. With Saturday, Friday, and Sunday being your golden childs, and Monday being your fucking most hated child, with Wednesday and Thursday being in the middle there of like, you remember them when they have some things going for them you go to, you know. Like once or twice a month you go to one of their special activities. Monday you absolutely loathe that child, you regret having them, you should have put them up for adoption. Friday, Saturday, that's shit you constantly going to their events. Those are the two that are in the constant clubs, the plays, the sports. Sunday, that's your favorite child you just chill around the house with. They're your calm child, they do exactly what you're supposed to. Got a few activities, but you look forward to the activities. They're like the cool, outgoing ones. Those are the ones you're going to the art show with, to the musical shit with. The things you don't typically do a whole lot of. So you look forward to when you're interested in them, heavily. You know what I mean? That's my mindset, at least, when it comes to the days of the week. It's just that fucking Monday has nothing going for it. Not Monday, Tuesday has nothing going for it. At least we hate Monday. It's remembered because we hate it. Tuesday, you got nothing. Tuesday is the most forgotten day. You know how I know it? I've had every motherfucker celebrate something on some day except for Tuesday. Motherfuckers that have birthdays on Tuesdays go, yeah, no, we're going to celebrate this weekend. Or, you know, we'll celebrate it Wednesday. You know what I mean? I don't know a single soul that celebrates shit on a Tuesday. Because no one would come. It's forgettable. A Tuesday event is forgettable. Like, let's be honest, you and I. Alright, yeah, we got like 20 minutes left. 20-ish minutes left. And we're approaching the odds for a shiny. It just hasn't happened yet. To be fair, we have gotten quite lucky with our shinies still today. Technically, we are still under odds for everything we've gotten today. So if this is karma paying us back, hey, so be it. I don't mind being here for another 20-ish hours. That's out. God, hours, fuck no. 20-ish minutes is fine. Because, like I said, every reset is like fucking 40-ish seconds. That means we have less than 40 resets left in us here. Which would be, you know, 40 times 13. That'd be 40 times 10 would be 400. 40 times 3 would be 120. So 520 resets. That's 520. Again, in 40, that's like already like half odds again. Yeah. We're spawning 13 mons every run. Actually, no. It'd be about that, but with us having to run back and forth, we are cutting into that time a little bit. So it's more like every 45, 50 seconds we're doing another run. So we probably got about like another 20-ish runs in us. Still not bad. That's like about a fourth of odds. So again, not horrendous. Because we are kind of speeding through time when it comes to these runs. To be honest, if I got fucking 20 more runs, I'd be surprised. I'd wager we're probably at like about the 40s right now for runs up on the rooftop, to be honest with you. 40s, maybe 50s. Because we have not been up here for that long, actually, believe it or not. It's only been about like an hour, maybe, of being up here. And of each run being about 50-ish seconds. Yeah, I'd probably be at around like 60, 70 by now. But even then, I think we've only been up here for like an hour, maybe max. I'd wager more towards 40 minutes, I want to say. Because I know we have not been up here for that long. And we've actually not done that many resets today. If you told me we've done 200 resets today, I'd be surprised. Like, actually surprised. But hey, who cares? I'm here to just talk and chill for a little bit and entertain you while other shit. Dog, I have so many fucking notifications on my goddamn phone. I gotta scroll twice to read them all. Again, like I said, this is why I fucking need to be awake at these hours. Everybody's trying to talk at these hours. And I ain't trying to be that motherfucker who's constantly out the loop with shit. Alright? Fuck that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Because, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, fun fact. This is like our 7th reset. Not even, yeah, it's like our 7th reset. I said 20 minutes. I said we needed 30, we have like 30 minutes left. Sorry. It's been 4 minutes since I said we had 20 minutes left. So it's been, we have 60 minutes left, right? I've done about 6 resets. So yeah, we are like averaging about like 40-something, 50 minutes. 40-something, 50 seconds per run. So yeah, we're probably gonna hit like maybe 37 in these last 20 minutes. 37, 35, I want to say. Whoa, no. It'd be like 28. Which, again, isn't bad, but still. Because I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, I'm not gonna lie, because I am getting tired. All I'm thinking about is taking a shower and going to bed. Maybe eating a little snack before then. Because I got some pizza downstairs that we had earlier that I kind of want to just munch on a little bit. But I want to get a nice quick shower, chill, and vibe. And game, if you could give me a shiny alpha Mawile, I wouldn't say no. Because like I said, I would say Mawile is probably my favorite steel type. I love Mawile so much. And if you get huge power on that bitch, huge power on Mall Wow is nothing to scoff at. That shit is amazing. Huge power on anything already makes it amazing. I don't know, I just love Mall Wow. This Manetric, though, I would also not mind. Hell, we can get both of them if you give me a game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, fucking time just flew by. Yeah, we already got 15 minutes left. I feel like I said we had 20 fucking minutes left 2 seconds ago. My brain is just warping out of this little area we're in because I'm just so... Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just so done. I'm tired. It's a Monday night. I want to be here. I did not want to be here that badly. I just wanted to give you guys another good stream in case I decide to swap around my sleeping schedule pretty soon. Because if I'm doing that, I'm not sure how it's just going to work. To be fair, this orientation is 9 to 5 because I got to get in with them for them to teach my ass. I say they teach my ass. I guarantee it's going to be mostly just me being at a computer for most of the time. Because again, my department, it's a solo one. There's not much somebody can teach me. Except for the motherfucker that is currently working that job after me. Because if I get out at 1, and they close at like 8 or 9, whatever it is, that person after me isn't like a full-time employee. They're also a part-timer probably. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I will have to invest into like a fucking, I think a power bank. Or see if I have one. Because if I'm on my phone for 8 hours straight, I guarantee my battery's going to be damn near dead by the end of a shift. And that's assuming I go in with a full battery. Because at my current job, there's been loads of times where I walk in with a fucking like 60, 50% battery and just walk out like, oh damn. I'm at like 10% because it was like a fucking 8-hour shift. Nah. I've gone in there with like 40 before, like I think is the lowest, and that was like a 6-hour shift, and I walked out with like still like 20% still. My battery life's pretty fucking good, and that was with me being like on my phone the entire shift. How's my break gonna work there? Because in every state, if you work 8 hours, oh fuck, I just realized. It may not be 5 to 1, it would be 5 to 2. Yeah, it may be 5 to 2 because, hear me out. Yeah, maybe 5 to 2 because if I'm working 8 hours, if I had to hit that 8 hours, I had to get a 1 hour fucking break. And if I'm doing that, they have 2 choices. Either 1, make it working 7 hours a day, or 2, make me work 9 hours a day with fucking a 1 hour break. I would honestly prefer... Okay, I'm gonna say this. If I could not do the hour break and just work a full shift and then leave an hour early, I'd rather do that every single day, basically. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not like my breaks at work. Especially the hour-long ones. Mainly because I'm in a groove when I'm working. I'm not realizing how tired I am a lot of times. When I'm constantly in that groove, I'm like, boom, okay, we're good. I'm not that tired. I'm a little tired, but I don't feel it really. When I have to sit down for an hour and just eat and go on my phone and sit down, it hits me hard. The amount of times I've passed out at jobs in the break room because they've ruined my fucking, like, my flow and just reawaken my tiredness, numerous. Fucking numerous. On the bright side, this new job is pretty close to quite a few little restaurants, so at least then, unlike with my current job, I can just, you know, walk to a restaurant pretty damn easily and get some fucking good food in me. Especially if it's an hour-long break, I can get so much fucking good shit in an hour-long break. You know what I mean? Even in a sit-down restaurant, I could probably eat a full meal within an hour. Especially if I'm by myself or I call ahead. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. The opportunities. At least get like a fresh slice of pizza compared to like a fucking... what I eat at my current job, which is like a fucking... like a candy bar or like a fucking brownie or like a bag of chips. At least there I get like something like substantial. Because whenever I do that at my previous job, I'd feel like, okay, yeah, I've eaten something, but I'm not full. Because, like, after, like, 4 or 5 hours, you're not going to feel a candy bar hit the spot. You'd be like, all right, cool. There's something in there. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's more than I had. I'm not going to starve to death, probably. But I'm not going to be full either. Damn, my odds are really... My luck is not with me today. It's not... We have less than 10 minutes left. So either we get a shiny right now, or we just end at the 3-hour mark and just nothing happened. It is up to fate right now. Because me leaving 10 minutes early is not a bad thing in my book. You know what I mean? I may just decide to leave at some point too. Like 5-6 minutes early. Just cause, like I said, we're all tired. It's a Monday. We're vibing. Come on, just give me something. I mean, they already gave me the carbink. They gave me the big ticket items. It's just, there's still the downstairs we gotta check. Okay, we'll check this one. We'll check downstairs. Go to sleep again. Check downstairs again. That's what we'll do. And at that point, I have like 6 or 5 minutes left. I'll probably end it off there. Because once we reach single digits for fucking me being early off a stream, it doesn't really matter. At least in my opinion. Like at that point, it's like you had me for base week the entire time. Alright, none of those are shiny. Could I get a shiny Sableye? I'd love a shiny Sableye game. Okay, good. They both spawn. I was like, where the fuck is it? Are you shiny? You are not. Alright, let's go up there. We'll sleep. And then we'll just do the entire loop again. Because why not? It'll probably be the last thing I get done today. Because I just am hoping to just try and get as much as I possibly can. And that's kind of a little bit why I started earlier. Also because I kind of want to just jump into it. Whenever I get like done with a stream setup like 10 to 15 minutes before I start actual streaming, it makes you really want to just like, you know, just get in there. Because I started like 12 minutes earlier today. Because I got shit set up way faster than I thought I would. Because I am kind of getting the shit locked down now. When it comes to setting up the Switch and shit. I'm getting into a nice groove. So it's very easy for me to fucking just set it up and get shit done really quickly. Before it took me like at least like 20-30 minutes to get it set up at the bare minimum. I got this shit set up in like fucking 5 minutes. Because now it's starting to become repetitive for me. It's like, oh yeah, I know what to do. Before, there'd be so many long breaks between each thing that it'd be like, damn. How did I do that? How did I do this thing? How did I do that again? Might as well check the entire lot. You never know. I might get that lucky 1%er. Nope. Yep. I'm gonna keep doing it because, you know, you just never know. Might as well. What's good, Orange Monkey? What's good, X? You came here just in time for me to be in my last little hurrah for the stream. But how is you? While we're doing that, I can talk to you. How are you doing, darling? There we go. We're just talking about how I start my new job tomorrow and how I may actually, with this new job after orientation, I might be able to stream more if I swap my sleep schedule because I'll have to. Where I'll start work at like 5 o'clock. So I'd probably be waking up around the time I start streaming. Which means the first thing I do at every given day will be stream and a short, and then by being a boom, it's done for the day. And I could stream for even longer fun. I'm just saying, this new job, bro, a lot of opportunities for good things in this channel. Got a good feeling about it. Because if I could just sleep in the afternoon and wake up... Sorry, late pie, but doing fine. Just hope a bit of programming. Hope your shiny was doing well. It was... We got one new thing in the decks. It wasn't as shiny plethora as we typically get with my luck. But hey, that's Lady Luck for all of y'all. Sometimes she's good to you, sometimes she's bad. To be fair, though, like I said, y'all, it was a good stream. I already got a follow and 2 subs on YouTube from it, so I don't really... It was already a successful stream and all those factors. It's that it's a Monday. Like, we all know, y'all, Mondays are typically the quietest days. Mondays and Tuesdays are typically very quiet when it comes to not only just streaming, but just life in general. They're just real good days to kind of just forget exist. Tuesday especially, I said this earlier, Tuesday has nothing going for it. At least we all hate Mondays. No one has any feeling towards Tuesday. Wednesday and up, you get better and better moods. Maybe Saturday's the peak and then Sunday's a little more down, but even then, the down from Saturday's mood is not at all bad. Sunday is like the most relaxing day. You know what I mean, y'all? But Tuesday's got nothing going for it, and Monday we just all hate. No one likes a Monday. Because it's just not fun. It's nothing fun. Because we have, as I watch here, 4 minutes left for stream. We have been live for 2 hours and 56 minutes. After this, I gotta shower, eat, and then sleep. I also make it short, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I don't know. It was a calm day. A successful day, but a calm day. Not as many chatters as I'm used to, but like I said earlier, every time I go live on a Monday, I know what's gonna happen. But yeah, y'all. Looking forward to this new job. Is a schedule they think they should be giving me, which is like 5 to 1 or 5 to 2, depending on how they work my break in there. It's gonna be a good thing. Even if I worked every single day, I would still have time for streaming. Because I work super early in the morning up until like real early afternoon. No matter what. That gives me plenty of time to sleep and get ready for a stream, even if I have to push back stream by like an hour. That doesn't change a whole lot, me coming here an hour later than normal. Because hell, typically the first hour is also always the quietest. That's a little fun fact for y'all. That's a little insider knowledge for y'all. But yeah. Got 3 minutes left to show. It was a nice stream, though. A very nice, quiet stream. Still successful, still quiet. And fun fact, y'all, I grade every stream based on how I feel it will go. Not how I feel it will go. I base every stream on 2 things in order to be successful. One, it has to have either a lot of engagement, either a lot of chatters or a lot of views. Or 2, get me a sub or a follow. As long as that happens, it's successful in my book. Today, wildly successful. We got fucking a follow, 2 subs. I'm gonna post a short after this. My shorts, any short that is posted at midnight or around midnight does really well. Any other time sucks. Nowadays, my shorts, if they're posted at midnight, tend to get fucking at least a few subs. Which is what I was testing recently, where I was doing a lot of fucking shorts at different times, and I was just making sure that, yup, Sunday is the best. Midnight is the best to play short. In my opinion, considering your size, having a sub or follow is exactly. Having a sub or a follow is a success. More so on YouTube than on Twitch. Don't get me wrong, yo. I love when you follow and interact with me on Twitch. I am a YouTube dude. I did the numbers. I have 3 times the subs on YouTube's as follows as 3 times more subs on YouTube's than follow YouTube's. Not YouTube, YouTube's. I'm an old person apparently. But yeah, I have 3 times the followers, the subs on YouTube. I have 3 times the subscribers on YouTube than followers on Twitch. There you go. There are also days where getting people and get like 5 new followers. Exactly. To be fair though, in the past 28 days, no lie, YouTube's a lot better. It's cause I know how YouTube works. I do more shit and focus more shit on YouTube than I do on Twitch. It's just a lot easier to grow on there and get people coming back. You know what I mean? Twitch, you're here for live streams. YouTube, you're there from shorts, videos, live streams, everything. Cause like most of my fucking my shorts, like I said, I'm from now on, y'all. Whenever I say shorts, I'm talking about ones that are posted at midnight, cause those are my successful shorts. If I post at fucking midnight, most of my shorts get multiple subs, they get multiple follows, multiple comments. It's great. I love it. That's what I focus on YouTube. That's too good though. You get big boom on YouTube. You use it for YouTube. Exactly. Most of my recent followers, y'all, fun fact, are just people coming from YouTube over on Twitch. That's where most of them come from. I rarely get a follower from Twitch that's just a random motherfucker from nowhere. Most of them come from Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, that's why. Because, yeah, in the past 28 days, y'all, I have gotten 88 subs on YouTube. I intend to do what I did before my move to Indiana, which was every day try and make sure that at least I get 28 subs in 28 days. So I'm constantly gaining 1 sub a day on average. Dog, I'm booming compared to that. I remember back then being like, I was averaging a little bit over a sub a day, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Now I'm like 88 subs in the past 28 days, and I'm like, alright, average month. As long as I just continue what I'm doing, I'm golden. And like I said, with this new job, if I get a new sleep schedule, I can do longer streams and more streams and a lot more fun shit with y'all, because I'll be more awake. Twitch strategy is big different a bit, limiting. You're relying clips, rating someone else, and collabing. Well, YouTube's a lot more options to grow. Exactly. I can do whatever I want to grow on YouTube by myself. And it's even easier with other people like I am right now, where most of my things I do are with other people. Right, let's go to that bench. We'll drop a save. And I'll be just down to chilling in Discord. Because I saw my phone, yo. I have about 70 fucking Discord messages I gotta read after this stream. Which is also why I want to kind of just, you know, do shit later in the day, you know, sleep in the afternoon and be awake at night. Because at least then, I'm awake when all this shit happens. Still waiting for the brown rice cream to come back. Good luck, dog. I think Alec once said he would never, ever come back to YouTube. Never. Which is crazy, because he was the best editor out of all of us. His shit was so good, he just didn't do it often enough. Like, he didn't go live enough. Whenever he posted a video, he'd get big traction, and then disappear for like a month or two. I don't know, he was the best of us. Especially early on. But hey, look at me now. Because I think that most of the people I started out with, TT, aka Neon Visions, I believe she's still doing shit, but I kind of lost contact with her this past year. Alex stopped. I know Yo-Yo's still doing it every now and again, but it's a lot of his shorts. Will actually Alec come back to YouTube and gets a ban later? That would not surprise me in the slightest, y'all. Alec getting a ban the day he comes back would not surprise me in the slightest. He already has a warning for putting a porn thumbnail on. But to be fair, we all knew Alec was there for a good time, not a long time. But yeah, with that being said though, y'all, I have to go talk in my Discord and in other Discord, so if you want to keep talking to me, y'all, I'm in Discord, but I have a Discord. It's in my About section on my Twitch or my YouTube. Come in, chill, talk, don't matter to me. Just have a good time and vibe, all good. Yeah, so that being said though, y'all, thank you all for watching. Thank you who subbed and followed today. I love you so much. Thank you who came in here and lurked and talked. I love you too. With that being said, though, sleep well. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. And of course, peace, y'all. Yeah, it was a good stream, Max. It was a good stream. Yep.